Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 275. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. Cooper will be here in a little bit. So just the three of us. How are we
Yeah.
doing today?
I played a lot of games, so I feel better, I guess. I don't know.
Better, I guess. I don't know. Uh,
You
just
just get in
just
that.
today or like the past week?
No, like this whole past week, I've been playing a lot, but also today. Just,
Nice.
every once in a while, you're like, I don't want to play anything, and you're just stuck in that rut. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I've just been playing a lot of games besides just my few that I just do and have been doing for months.
Nice.
Um, well, I got to take a nap in the middle of the day because they don't have any work for me currently because everyone that I need an answer from is on vacation, or I don't have a point of contact, or hasn't finished their work so that I can start on my work. So
Perfect.
I was like, I'm just gonna take a nap, which is fine because I got um a merge request pushed through. Um, I got contacted by one of the um, more rigorous approvers. It's like, hey, I need your MR pushed through because it creates an issue with my build, and I'm like, this is why I already have an MR ready. I learned, guys. This time around, I did not let it screw me. Um, so yeah, that was pretty nice. Not having to be like, oh, my stuff is unmerged again.
Nice.
And then I got a nap because
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do?
I've been busy. I grilled yellow zucchini for dinner today.
Oh,
Oh, good.
nice.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean it's just zucchini, but yellow. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and yeah,
Chester's
we
been on
we
his
grew it.
zucchini kick.
Dude, grilled zucchini is good, but zucchini is what put me on to the whole like garden fresh vegetables are objectively better thing because
Oh, for sure.
sometimes I couldn't really tell, and like I understand they're better for reasons outside of the actual fruit itself. Like it's good for you to have a garden; it makes you go outside and blah 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 blah. But last year when I tried it, like picked a zucchini, immediately cut it, oil, season, grill, like all within an hour of it coming off the plant. The texture is different. It is straight up different than zucchini you buy at the store. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's firmer. It holds its shape better under the heat. But it's still like soft once you cook it.
Mhm.
It's
Of course.
yeah, I don't know. It was a life changer last year, so was excited to try the yellow, and it turned out good. We had a squash too. Grilled that. Garden's been going well. I have way too much okra. We have like
Ooh, that sounds like a good problem to have.
I could see where you would grow a lot of that fast, though.
yeah, okra is like notorious for growing constantly and all the time. And also it loves being hot and miserable and dry. So like you can ignore it and it won't stop.
Perfect. Yeah.
Uh, so we have like probably 8 or 9 okra plants, and yeah, it's a lot. Um, we've basically grown back almost all of the okra that we cooked at the 4th of July a couple weeks ago. And
Nice.
that
Yeah, it's crazy.
we cooked everything we had at the 4th of July. We brought all, ate it all, and now we're almost all the way back to that in like 2 weeks. Um, but yeah,
Grant's gonna start one of them little roadside shops. Please buy my okra.
literally, or like, I want to take it and like give it to like. We have a couple places that just have like garden donation tables. It's like, bring what you can, take what you need, kind of thing. I wouldn't
Mhm.
mind just bringing a sack of okra and then maybe taking a couple pretty tomatoes or something.
Something with it. I was just gonna get a waste.
Yeah.
That would work.
But I mean, like fried okra is only cool so many times, and it's really not good for you. So it's not ideal to be eating that all the time. So gonna have to learn how to pickle that, and also tomatoes or canned tomatoes. But yeah, so staying busy. Um,
I mean, that's a good problem to have.
I reckon. All right, let's get into it. Mario Kart Tour is dead, or will be dead, at the end of September.
Soon.
Yep.
Um,
Rip.
I want to say good riddance, but I don't have the anger in my heart against the game to say that. So
There's nothing wrong with the game other than Nintendo's lazy. Like, and it's not a slight against the game. It's just Nintendo's lazy and won't port all the courses and whatnot.
I mean, they have most of the courses. It's like well, I guess like their
Piranha Plant
custom
Slide and
ideas.
all
I know.
the uh
Yeah,
all the
variations
costumes.
and
Well,
costumes.
yeah, but it's. I mean, if you add them to a game like Mario Kart World,
If you
then that's
add
less of
them
an issue.
to a
Just a
release of
new
tour,
island, guys. Just a new island. Mario Kart World, but like the hidden
Mario
world,
Kart World Island Tour. Can we reuse the
Island
phrase
tour.
Island Tour?
I think it's disappointing that whatever on the costumes and the variations of the track, even though they're cool, right? I hate for them to be lost content, and they should have been costumes in World. The one course, though, not being done for the Booster Pass DLC when they did all the others is
Instead, we got
upsetting.
friggin' Rosalina's Ice World or something like that. That was like, oh, cool, the fourth snow map that feels like all the other snow maps.
And also,
Yeah.
it's been ported multiple times now.
Yeah.
We should have gotten all the tour. Like, if they weren't all going to be in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, then they should have ported Piranha Plant Slide into World. You know?
Honestly, I think it being one map is what's infuriating about it. Because if they weren't going to do a
Yeah.
bunch, if they just committed to being lazy, then like, oh man, yeah, that sucks. But like, dude, you literally did all of
One,
them but one. You left one.
That's the real problem.
Yeah.
It's not that it's like if it was a handful, it's like, ah man. One, it's like, really?
Yeah.
why are
Real?
it like this?
You were right there.
Speaking of, there's a to being like locked behind, online servers. Someone pointed out there's a battle map from Mario Kart Wii's online events that hasn't been seen since those shut down, or officially, anyways.
Hmm.
And it's based on Galaxy.
Um. So yeah, there's no offline version planned. Um, Piranha Plant Pipeline is the only new course originating from Mario Kart Tour to not appear in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Packs, which you just said, and it's also not in Mario Kart World either. Although a rendition of its music is. Again, not even a full. It's not
Again,
even the full map. It's part of the map. We got the music out of the map, but we didn't get the map.
the music is so much easier to rip than the map, though. Come on.
You know what this map you just posted? Because I've never seen this, right? Even though
The
I tried.
the Galaxy Coliseum.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the GameCube map.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
or it's just like an ethereal. Oh, you're in the middle of nowhere, space
Yeah.
on this thing. It kind of looks like Oh shit, that might have been a galaxy boss. Is that a galaxy?
Yeah, it's the giant spin top.
No, I mean yes, but no. There's like seeing the squares on it on the top made me think of maybe it's in Sunshine, it's like a gambling boss or something. Maybe it's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you
dude.
know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah. The casino King Boo.
Yeah, where you have to do the stuff with the squares. That's what first came to my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, the spin top boss too.
Yeah, I went. someone posted the thumbnail or whatever, the little icon, or at least I thought they did. It's not on the wiki, which feels like it should be. Um, but the image I initially saw almost looked like a YouTube thumbnail with the giant spin top, um, on the right hand side. I was like, oh, huh, that's so weird that they don't have it. But you could. This one's not even hard. You've already made HD assets of Galaxy. Nintendo hates fun, guys.
Yeah, the first thing I thought about, like, oh, you can't play it anymore. Okay, so what do I have to do to play it now, besides have a hacked Wii?
Have a hacked way.
Yeah,
Probably get on a server.
probably just fake the game into thinking you're on a server just to let you
Yeah,
play or something.
yeah. I mean,
Or
that's
maybe there's
what
a cracked version that just lets you select it.
I know. That's what people are doing or trying to find out for Tor as well. Because I saw it posted. Is that they're hoping someone will make a server for Tor.
Um, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is also dying. End of service
Yeah.
notice. Um,
This is
Oc-
them retelling 7 and other things in the compilation of 7. And it had like unique stories as well, from what I understand, because like young Sephiroth had a story.
Interesting.
Gone.
October 6th, 11 p.m. Pacific. Um, so EA released College Football 27, and they first off, before we talk about the headline, I was actually talking to Aaron about this game today. The trailer for this is they know exactly what they're doing, and I say that because all the teams that they heavily feature in the trailer are teams that were in the playoff last year. Um, hey,
Oh,
there he is.
nice.
Hello.
Um, and they got Kurt Signetti to do the read over, who's the coach of Indiana. They won last year. They showed a highlight of like Fernando Mendoza's crazy touchdown run and all that stuff, and it's like, man, they really know how to play their audience, like get the people that are most likely to buy this game. Um, but yeah, so despite being a single player game that can be played offline, um, you actually can't play it offline because if the servers go down, screw you. Um, and uh, they had even in single player mode, they had a bunch of microtransactions. Um, trying to find
So
the description about it. The core coach level progression is unchanged from College Football 26, but the normal is way too slow, and you remove the faster settings. Um,
And I'm not even surprised by that.
as yeah, basically like pay to play or pay to win. They removed those, which is good. Um, and yeah, the game is reviewing. It was funny when I so this all started when I was talking to Aaron because I saw something that said Steam was down. And I was like, really? I'm working from home today, so I open up Steam to see if it's down, and no. But the thing on the front page is College Football 27, and it's so funny that it both says uh, top selling in your region and um, reviews were mostly negative.
Dang.
So yeah, that's a whole mess.
Me personally, just won't release a bad game.
Well, then you aren't qualified to work at EA.
Oh,
Oh, so it's not like cosmetics, it's just like skipping through the playing the game?
Yeah, it's if you bought the game but you don't want to play the game. Here you
Disgusting.
go.
There are a lot of people like that.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit surprised they're actually getting rid of it.
I mean, they don't want to piss people off too much because people that aren't going to play it are just not going to play it anyways. You know, they'll buy it, go, yeah, they stopped me from unlocking everything, so I just don't play it, and then I'll go back to the old one without returning the new one. Let's be so for real. The people that are paying to unlock the game aren't the ones paying attention to what's actually in the game, anyways.
Yeah, so actually I have a second story about this, which is crazy for this game. But so having pest issues at the house. Called an exterminator last week. He comes by on Friday. And he's a good guy. And he's like in the middle of putting some traps and stuff around and setting up some like motion detectors to count what's going on. Um, and one of them goes in the ceiling above this room. So he's in
Fun.
here, and at one point he stops and looks at the ceiling, and it's like he's been there for like an hour already, and he's like, "I just stopped and looked at that wall." He's talking about the wall with the games on it.
Yeah.
So we started talking about video games because he says he plays video games, and of course I get too excited, and he just immediately says I play Fortnite and sports games. But whatever. He has a son. I get it. When you have a kid, you got to play Fortnite with a kid. And he really
Ball
likes
and gun
college football.
gamer.
Yeah, he's being a good dad. Uh, but we started talking about sports games, and this game comes up because all this controversy is going on and how pissed he is about it. And I was like, yeah, man, my strategy with sports games is like I buy one per generation, and I wait until the year after it came out so I can get it for like $20 or less, because it's going to be the same game year to year. We all know this.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, yeah, but I only want to play college football when it's college football season, and when the season's over, I don't really want to play it anymore. And so I buy
Bruh.
it when it comes out, and I was like, oh, so you're part of the problem. You're just like consciously part of this issue. Like, I understand the
You,
sentiment of that. Like, you want to play the game while it's relevant, but
but also,
it's literally the same game year to year with different names, and you can get and like you don't really want to play it that much anyway. There's no way you're putting that many hours into it. So like,
Yeah,
not
just
enough to
get
buy it
one
at
and
full
roll with
price.
it.
During college football season? No, dude.
Dude, just buy last year's college football. Like,
Yeah,
the
that's
benefit
why.
of being an Auburn fan is that Auburn's going to suck anyways, so you can play and be better than the real team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. You play, so you're. This is how we should be doing.
yeah. I don't need to like. I don't need that kind of copium. Um, and I literally saw a YouTube video in my feed yesterday. It was like Auburn first reveal college football 27. See the scores, and I was like, I don't need you to. I don't need to watch this. I know what's in there.
Bad.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah. Um. So yeah, this game has been way too much on my radar this past week, And by way too much, I mean I've talked to 2 whole people about it, which is
Too
way
much.
too much.
Kind of crazy though, yeah.
So yeah. Don't buy sports games when they come out. Lesson learned.
Even the themed ones like Nintendo, just wait. They will go on sale. It's a sports game.
Yeah. Mexican lawmakers to file an antitrust complaint against PlayStation over Sony over the PlayStation Store following the potential end of physical games. Well, I don't. Who would have thought Mexico would be the one to? Everyone's like,
You know?
EU, save us, please.
No, it's gonna be Mexico.
You know what? I'll. You know what? Yeah, let's roll with it.
Whoever wants to take them on, do it.
I mean,
I
Mexico is basically just cartels, right?
Based.
Yeah.
So
Mexico is basically based. It's crazy.
So all I'm saying is, if a cartel rolled up to Sony headquarters, you might be able to change some opinions rather quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, just in theory, perhaps.
I mean, you know, not wrong.
Look, either they do it or I do it. That's a joke.
Oh wow.
Only in Minecraft.
Only yeah. Yeah, I'll do it in Minecraft, but they might actually.
Right.
Microsoft loses Brazilian court case after telling hacked Xbox user to repurchase games. Tech giant was ordered to restore Xbox account with all games and pay $400 in damages.
Oh my god.
I wonder how much the court costs were.
Yeah, right.
Pay $400 in damages.
Yes. And legal fees ain't cheap. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I know. Imagine being that guy's lawyer, and like they all say, you don't owe us anything unless you win. Well, what that means is if you do win, they're taking a chunk of whatever you get, and if we get what you get is $400.
Dude, it's like selling on eBay. It's like, okay,
Don't worry,
I'm gonna
little
sell
kid.
this. You're gonna pay the eBay tax and the shipping and everything, and you're gonna lose, a fair chunk of what you sold it for. Have fun.
Don't worry,
this
little
as a court
kid.
case.
It is our Xbox account now.
PS5 emulation reaches GTA 5 menus, gameplay of Quake 2, and first 3D games are now loading on PC. Emulating a PS5 seems really hard.
It will never finish. They haven't. The PS3 emulation started while they were struggling with 2. The 4 emulation started while they were struggling with 3. And the 5 started when they were struggling with 4. It's never gonna work.
PS3 I see as a reasonable effort to continue, but in my mind, there's got to be a different solution to PS4 and 5 emulation, because PS4 and 5 are x86 based. If I understand it correctly.
With the way.
So...
Well, okay, it's twofold, right? Sony does a better job than Nintendo at setting up the initial blocks, but more importantly, there's just not enough reason to care to do it quickly on Sony like there is with Nintendo, because Sony only releases like 3 exclusives, so who cares?
Yeah,
that's what it actually comes down to. Especially this gen, when they were just dropping almost every exclusive on to Steam. Why do you need to hack it at that point?
What's the PS3 one? It's called. Hold on.
Isn't it like PS3SX
It
or
is
PCX3S or something?
RPSS3 is what I've got.
Okay, that sounds right. Yeah. But
From what
like
I was looking.
what I was trying to say, like PS4 and 5, they're x86 based. So you're emulating an x86 machine with an x86 machine. This is a circle jerk.
Yeah.
Like PS3, I get it's a weird thing. That's gonna be difficult, and also, it's not x86. But like with stuff that was programmed for x86, wouldn't it be easier to just like crack the game and port it? Because all we care
Um,
about on PlayStation 4 is Bloodborne, right? That's the only one that like everyone really
Which
cares enough
they
about to
kinda did. From what I understand, it's alright enough.
playable.
somebody
Yes,
tell
but
Kyle.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah, he doesn't want it playable though. He wants it like good.
Yeah. There must be a reason they feel that's more reasonable than making an emulator is more reasonable.
Well, yeah, I mean that would be like building a PC to emulate your PC. Like we're overhandling. Um, and yeah, also, I mean, I guess it's good progress, but like we're talking about the games are getting to menus. That's about all we care about. So
That is exactly how I read it. I was like,
We sure are doing something.
you sure opened the game. You sure did what my old laptop could do with most modern games.
and like yeah, everyone's got to start somewhere, but this doesn't mean we're close. Um, quote, now they wait for this storm to pass. PS5 owners are canceling PlayStation Plus subscriptions to protest Sony killing discs, but analysts say it won't make any difference. Um, yeah,
Analysts can kiss my ass.
there you go. And actually, I'm going to jump down a few bullet points and throw this in here too, because it's worth mentioning. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 got re-released on PlayStation. They are not remasters or remakes or anything. They are ports for $40 a piece. And no, they do not come with the DLC. You have to rebuy the DLC. Those games are
Bruh.
selling like crazy. And the online of those games is currently bigger, at least rumored to be bigger, than Black Ops 7's online presence on all platforms
Oh, I do
combined.
remember that.
So, like, yeah, it's so noble of you to cancel your subscription. And if you're one of those people, I recommend you hold firm. But also, this is what's so frustrating about stuff like this because people try to, like, stand for something and then it immediately crumbles because the mass just buys literally a
Whatever it
port
is.
of a 13-year-old game for $40 without the DLC.
And it requires online,
And it requires online.
negating everyone that's trying to boycott it.
So like,
Okay.
it's just like
So I do remember the Call of Duty games come out. I don't think they improved the online infrastructure at all, from what I understand.
no,
It's like,
no, they didn't.
No,
Just
because
as
that
bad.
would cost money. They
That
spent
would
as
make it a
little as
remaster
possible.
if they improved anything about it. It is a port. P-O-R-T, port for $40.
Yeah, that $40 better get me all the DLC. Oh, it doesn't? Oh,
No.
then I don't want it.
No.
Yeah, right? Like, if it was... Imagine this beautiful picture. $60. Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 combined with all of their DLCs. Remaster.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And I'm not talking
And
crazy remaster. You know, just like upgrade the texture. Just give me some new textures and a better frame
cleaned
rate.
up textures and a better online.
Yeah, and maybe some
At
more
least-
secure online. Sure.
Yeah.
And you know
No.
what? Okay, we're past $60. Make it 70. Make it 80. I don't care. If both games with all their DLC are remastered on the same copy for $80, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, $40 for a port and you still have to dude, that is so cold.
Disgusting.
It's ice cold.
What was it? Oh, what's the game that has the swimsuit game?
Swimsuit.
Uh,
Dead Island?
Yeah,
Dead or Alive, maybe?
yeah, Dead or Alive, I believe, was the one they re-released 6. Uh, and even if you owned it on Steam like previously and owned all the DLC, you had to re-buy all the DLC.
Yeah, that's scumbag behavior.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't understand all these companies being like, "Oh, no, here you go, re-buy the DLC."
include it in the remaster. What are we doing?
If you've released the DLC once before, or the full game, and released the game DLC once before, that's not new content. Even back then, but whatever. But now it's definitely not new content. It needs to be in the
Dude,
game.
imagine if Nintendo, when they released Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, gave you
They went go buy.
2014 Mario Kart 8 pre Koopalings and made you pay for everything. Imagine the outrage from that.
Yeah, imagine if they made the Mercedes DLC something you had to pay for.
Oh my god.
Pay for an ad.
Some people would be happy with that one because they're like, I don't want it in my game.
Yeah, that's fair. Uh, so yeah, I hate to say that I don't think. Yeah, I mean, nothing's gonna change. There's nothing that's gonna change their
No.
minds. Especially when you can port 13-year-old games and just charge for. I can't believe that. Like,
I can, but not out of. I just the general public is they don't get. They're just like, what if I have a game
What if
that I
I
want to
could
play
relive my time in high school or middle school and replay Call of Duty?
without
Yeah.
having to pull out the old system?
for once, Xbox has something better than PlayStation. If you had a 360 copy of those games, you can put that disc in your Series X, not one, but Series X, and it will download a version that is compatible and gives you better frame rate and visuals. Not like a true
Wow.
remaster improved visuals or anything, but like it will run at its
Upscale it, yeah.
max resolution that it can support and a solid 60 FPS, which if you played the 360 version, you know that's not always the case, especially in zombies. But like, and it's all free. All you have to have is the disc. If you have that 360 disc and put it in, it will download and it'll let you play it as much as you want as long as you have that disc.
And guess what? It's a 360 disc, so they're pretty easy to come by.
$10, my man. Probably 20 or something because people care
It's
about
Now,
probably
discounts.
gone
yeah.
up a little bit because of the.
Yeah, I can see that.
But like it definitely isn't that much. 360 games are crazy cheap.
No, they are crazy cheap. I could see it going up a little because of that, and also, aren't the first 3 Call of Duties the ones everyone wants to play anyways?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like they hold more value than the typical 360 game, but it's still less than $30. I mean, like,
Yeah, true.
uh, and
Dude,
I
But
know
no,
all of this because we tried it like a couple months ago, and it worked incredibly well. Put the disc in, download the game, 4-player multiplayer on the spot right there. All my DLC that I bought on the 360 is still available to me on that account, so I can use all of it, play all the maps and everything. It was beautiful.
yeah, but this being here, we've re-released it, but not with the DLC is horrifying, annoying. I don't know.
A little bit of both.
We made a lot of money off this. We'll do it again.
Literally.
Yeah, then this is kind of the problem with it being like, well, Xbox is
See,
once again trying to kill themselves. They have a purpose. It's to make sure that Sony can't get away with whatever random bullshit, you know?
The meme of the companies like passing the shotgun around to shoot themselves in the head continues to be so effective.
ooh, someone said because it's got the old matchmaking because they definitely didn't improve it. it also has the same problems of the old matchmaking. If you have the DLC and someone does it, you're in different lobbies.
Amazing.
Yep. All right. From Bloomberg, delayed Xbox layoffs leave employees scared and nervous. Yeah, imagine being laid off. I would be scared and nervous too.
Imagine knowing there's a layoff coming and going, "Am I in that?"
Yeah, imagine like your boss walking in and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot you in the face, but like in like 2 weeks."
That's basically it.
Especially right now, dude. There are no jobs on the market. Like you basically have to be like a principal level software engineer to have any sort of shot.
Don't worry,
'Cause
guys. Whataburger's always hiring.
Yeah, go
Okay,
flip
Mr.
burgers, you
Hiring in the
chud.
mailroom.
Hmm. Um, games are almost always cheaper in shops, says new report just as Sony announces an end to PlayStation discs and brings retailers' future into question. I saw this. We do not need a report to know this.
True.
There was I saw a post saying that Sony um was trying to figure out I think it was Sony was trying to figure out why people are um not uh want subscribing as much, and it's like because we don't want an all digital future. Maybe let's not do the all digital future. I don't know, man.
Yeah, and like honestly, from my perspective, the fact that I pay for the fact that I even still maintain my Switch membership, which honestly I don't even know why I do. I do because I think Stockholm syndrome, but I'm not really sure on that. Like PC being on PC now, and then like most recently, okay, so Forza Horizon 6, right? Aaron got it on Game Pass,
Yeah.
on his Xbox, which for his tier is like $23 a month right now. Uh, and we have now, like, we started talking about it. He has reached the point where he either needs to buy this game or get rid of Game Pass because he's basically spent about as much money as it costs to buy the base game.
Good lord.
I mean that's
3 months of Game Pass, that's like it's about $70,
that's a full game.
which
Yeah,
is
it's
the
crazy.
price of Forza Horizon 6 base is $70.
Mm-hmm.
And even then,
That's a full game.
he would still have to maintain the base Xbox Live subscription of $10 a month just to access online. And like I'm sitting here as a PC guy, like, dude, this is all free to me. Like, I can't believe we're paying for online.
Right.
I know it's so weird. I think
Like,
about it all the time. I
and
can't
I mean
believe I ever
it's
used to think it was okay. I used to like think it was reasonable actually, but now I'm just like I don't know.
like Nintendo's is only reasonably priced because we can chop it into $10 a year.
That's definitely why, because yeah, I'm paying $20 a year for Jewel and I both to have NSO. So like at that point, what does it matter? But if we didn't have this family plan, there's no way in hell I'd be paying like what $80 a year or something.
Let's see, for one person it's 50,
50.
so
Okay.
For
$100 a
the
year.
it's 50 for the one with GameCube, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like I might pay the base one just to get the cloud saves because I play a lot of Nintendo games, so like sure. But like I don't care about the cloud saves on PlayStation because I just don't use it enough. I mean, it's like just
just back them up physically.
so yeah. Anyway, yeah, games are always cheaper used and secondhand. Um,
And that's exactly what they're trying to stop.
well, Just wait until we figure out how to do flashcards, but for discs.
Sorry, I was still reading the thread on Call of Duty. Everybody's calling each other broke in the comments
See what
for
I
not
mean?
wanting to buy it.
It's self-perpetuating. It literally is. You're just like you try to make a complaint, and bots on the internet are like, broke cope seethe, and now like what? Okay, so I have to buy it or else what? Something bad? I think.
Because people are like, it's only 20 if you have PlayStation Plus, and it's $10 for the DLC. You're just broke.
Okay, bro.
No, bro, you're broke. You're playing on a PlayStation.
Dude, like,
I need to.
it's
You know what?
crazy.
I need to come up with a whole new way to spread PC propaganda that isn't about the value. It's about you're broke if you don't have one. You're broke and you're a chud. I need to start using that. That seems to be super effective. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, on to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we go around and talk about the games we've been playing, the games we've been buying, good things, bad things, and the like. We use a wheel here to determine who goes first.
It's gonna be the goats.
And we're still in hot contention for. So I went last week, right? So we're tied again. Where are we at? Let's assess our stats.
I went first last time, I thought. And then who went last?
Yeah, you
last?
Cooper, you did go. You went first
They go
last
for
time.
first. Right.
And then Grant went last. So right now we are standing at
No, he's winning
Grant.
because it was a bad situation unless I went.
True.
No.
True.
You and Grant are tied right now.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
right. It was a bad situation for me unless, because it either Cameron would be caught up to Grant, which would put him one with me, behind me, and Grant
Yeah,
would have
'cause
caught
we're-
up to me.
Yeah.
We're
So
sitting
for
at
me, it was just not
25,
great all the
25,
way
and
around.
23. And
Hooray,
Cooper's
I'm for
down
the
at
other
17.
team.
What is Cooper at?
He's at 17 for last. But that's
Oh,
because, to
you
be
know what?
fair, he's
For
got
him,
Cooper doesn't show
That's
up as
kinda
often, and he's got 22 first, while you only have 19, Alex.
yeah. What is the first? So
Grant's got
1922.
31, and I'm at 26. So Grant's got
Last seems
several
to
weeks.
be more
Last
that.
is more in contention.
Last seems to
Mm.
follow the rule of what is it that you complain about?
The law of averages.
The law of averages is a bitch.
Yeah. It sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think it would balance out a little bit more.
Last seems to do that a lot better. First seems to be
Yeah, because we've done. I think this is 110.
Oh my god, 110 wheels.
Wow.
Yeah, this is 110th time we've done this, and I mean I don't know who's gonna get it this time, but it is not balancing out. You know, Grant's got almost a third to himself.
What can I say?
The wheel loves me.
I would love, I know we didn't do it and it would be impossible to do at this point. I just want to know his stats on the other numbers. There's got to be abysmal.
Oh yeah, for sure. The law of
What,
averages. I mean, this is why I'm both first and last. Most. You can't have one without the other. Law of averages
Yeah.
sucks. Well, Alex, you're first.
Oh, great. Okay.
Don't worry. Last the best.
Obviously,
I mean, other way around.
Finally,
That's
Alex
the
gets to
best.
20 times gone first.
Yeah.
no, yeah. Okay, so I played Persona 5X and Marvel Rivals. I've played some Stardew Valley.
Oh.
And then I was looking into things and I found about magic bait. I want that.
Magic bait's the one that lets you catch anything.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
as long as it can be in that area,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about seasons or rain or blah 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 blah. Yeah, I want that. I hate fishing, so I want the thing that will make the fishing easier.
Dude, people. This is what I love about Stardew Valley so much. Like on the subreddit, it's literally either I only fish in this game or I do everything I can to never have to fish in this game.
No in between.
It's good to know what side of that aisle you stand on.
Alex, are you talking? I feel like I can hear you in the other room.
I was gonna say he did go quiet on.
Hello?
There he is.
Hello.
Okay, weird. Yeah. Every game has like a fishing mini game nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's not special that Stardew has one, and I don't particularly really like Stardew's. I don't think it's bad. I just don't think
That's.
it's very
I think that's
good
fair.
either.
For a fishing mini game, it does seem to cause a lot of people grief.
Yeah.
Including myself from time to time, but not really anymore because
Fishing.
it's really the early game that sucks. Like once you're super late game and you have the mega rod with the dual baits and all this fishing buffs and stuff, it becomes pretty cheese. But early game, it's extremely frustrating. When I did my JoJo run last year, I had to relearn that. It was like, oh, fishing does actually kind of suck at the beginning.
It's not right now. Yeah, I can see, especially with me learning about that magic bait. I'm like, oh, I could see where the things are like, that would be way better. I don't know. I've only really ever had 2 runs I've dedicated time into in Stardew. One's the one I'm doing now, and the other one's the one I played. Started in 1.0. You know, when there were only 5 bachelorettes.
Yeah,
Yeah, old men over here.
yeah.
And I don't know. I've never. I know a lot of the later stuff, but neither run have I done that part of the community center. So I'm trying because on the other run that was the last thing, and I'm like, I will do the fishing this
At some
time.
point, yeah.
Actually, get the
Eventually.
fishing. Just I don't know. I think it sucks.
It depends.
Yeah, I
Are
definitely
you
can't
talking like
argue.
specifically Stardew?
Stardew,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, oh my bad.
No. What were you gonna say?
We could do a finishing topic on fishing actually, because like I was gonna bring up Terraria.
What's the best fishing mini game?
Dude,
Yeah,
best and worst
'cause, like-
fishing mini games. That's actually I'm gonna write that down. That's good. What we should do.
Yeah,
that sometime.
Bet.
Yeah, it's not this week, but it's
that
definitely.
is-
No, that'd be a fun one.
No, write that one down. That's funny.
Because like I was just thinking, like Terraria has one of the most boring fishing, like I don't know what the word is, like adaptations, whatever you want to call it. But it's like
We'll
Adaptations is
the
a
best
define
good
it
way. You
as
get like some of the best items.
we'll
in the game.
define it as mini game if you
Yeah.
don't if your game's not like Sega Pro Bass Fishing. That's obviously a fishing
That's
game.
just a fishing
That's a
game.
fishing
Yeah.
game.
But like
Yeah. Okay.
how I would define it and how we'll make the question, I think you wrote it as mini games. Like Animal Crossing fishing would be defined as a mini game in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a game
Yeah,
where you
'cause
can
it's-
do a fishing thingy for a minute, but it's not the game's focus. It's
It's
just
not the
like,
game
oh,
itself.
cute, I can fish if I want.
I think that's the
Yeah.
fair way to define that for when we do that question.
Because it's kind of like like for a game like Animal Crossing, it's kind of like a micro game from WarioWare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay,
something
so-
very, drawn out.
I've been playing Stardew, which is interesting because I think this is the second or third week in a row I've mentioned Stardew. I just boot it up, do a couple things, and then take a break. But I've been trying to play it more.
Hey man, Stardew's good for the soul. It's like chicken soup.
Yeah. And then I started a game I bought a while ago, but haven't played it, but have now started it. Raidu Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless Army. So this is a game made by Atlas, and you are a detective in the early turn of the 20th century. So it's
Interesting.
like different detective cases, and you can, for the main story, it's a big detective case, and then there's like little mini things that I wouldn't really call like mysteries in the way of like um Judgment and Lost Judgment. You really feel like a detective, and like some of the side quests in the Arkham games, you really feel like a detective. This it's kind of more like, outside of the main game, at least in my opinion, it feels more like, yeah, you're a detective, sure. I wouldn't have called any of the side quests given so far like things you need to be a detective for.
Yeah. Well, how many hours are you into it though?
Uh, what was that hour count? Hold on. Oh, like 6 or 7.
Um,
I was gonna put 30, and I was like, I've not put 30 in the hour count yet. That's how long it takes to beat the game. And I was like, what was
yeah, but
that
that long
number?
still. It seems like by that long into the game, you should be doing detective things.
I have in the main story, but like the side quests aren't really.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Speaking of, have y'all seen the video? It's very recent. It's a 6'7" kid, and he's at Disney World doing it with like a couple of the.
Yes, we.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
think
dead
we.
inside. He looks dead inside, bro.
He started this. It's his
I know.
burden to carry.
Wait, the 6'7" kid doesn't like it. He looks tired about
Like
it.
it- he doesn't say anything about it, but he just looks exhausted. It's like, you know how the Joker's like, say the line, Bart.
Yeah.
It's literally that.
Uh,
Here, I'll try to find it.
that's incredible.
No, Cooper. It's the Disney Parks thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
From
yeah.
last month. Yeah. I think we talked about that because Disney. It was weird that Disney decided to do it.
Okay. So let's see what else. I played Game of the Week right during before we started the show.
Literally.
I understand it well
Hashtag
enough.
me too.
Uh, and the one we're all excited for. I played Resident Evil Requiem. A
Finally,
bit more.
Yay!
Yay!
finally.
I walked. I've done all of so I finished the section with Grace, and we jumped down the hole after Emily got taken by the giant evil
Oh yeah,
stalker enemy.
yeah.
And then I did the Leon section, and I was like, "Oh, I'm Leon. We're just gonna quickly walk around and clear the rest of the enemies in the building. Anybody that jumps back up is going straight down."
Yeah, that's the best part of like such a defining piece of Requiem is the switch between like, oh, I'm Leon now. Excuse me while I not be scared and just kick absolute ass for half an hour. And then
Dude,
you have to
the
go back to Grace
Story's
and
over.
you immediately the first thing happens and you go to pull out a gun, you're like, "Oh."
Oh right, I've got
dude, I
3 bullets and no money.
those I didn't realize because I've been doing well at just fighting them. Those blisters hit like a truck.
Yes.
Like even Leon, they were just taking huge chunks. And I got stun locked, which I was like, oh, please don't die. This will be. Um, yeah, so I did the section with Grace that I hadn't done. I didn't have much to go, to be honest. I had to just go get the bracelet. I cleared out some enemies to take um Emily over there. But before I took her, I was like, let me make sure the path is clear. I turned the corner, and Chunk is standing there. So I was like, all right, well, I don't want to deal with you when I bring Emily in here. So you're gonna die right now. It took me 2 Requiem bullets or 3 Requiem bullets, something like that. I don't know. I got really scared for a second. Because when you beat Chunk, he deflates.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like a second phase for him, and he was gonna be able to fit through the door, and I was like,
Oh, it's over.
so over if he can fit through the doors now. Now I'm in the mines, and the mines are horrifying. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like them. It's very dark. It's impossible to see.
Yeah, but those aren't very
Under
long
the
either, though.
oh, that's good. Under the hospital.
Yeah. That section wasn't too bad. It didn't stand out to me. The
Okay, that's
It
good.
just
I
kind of
just
exists.
on my screen, it's so pitch black.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember having that problem on mine.
Um I am excited for when he gets to the parlor like mansion thing where the screaming women are.
There's more screaming women. Oh
So
no.
okay, you might have already seen that enemy before. Like the women that like they will randomly scream if they hear noise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they stun you.
Yes.
So one was up in the casino room up when you're in as Grace. In
Yeah.
the
That might have
in
been what
their
I was thinking
room.
about. There's a clip like when RE9 first came out of some girl that was streaming it, and she was clearly pissed off from having died to this thing before, causing a bunch of issues. Um, so it screamed while right out of like stun range, and then she ran up to it while there were other zombies running up to her because of the scream, and she gets this incredibly angry look on her face and blasts the requiem right in that woman's face and explodes and just
I would
screams like, "Yeah, that's right." Like so angry at that thing.
I think the enemy's annoying, but man, I would not waste a Requiem bullet on her.
Oh yeah, no, it was not the move. It was totally for the meme, and she was like actually angry, but it was super hilarious.
The
I
if you can not kill that enemy, and get to her as Leon, which okay, I'm kind of
She hearts Leon,
I
doesn't
think
she?
she does show Leon a heart. She like
Yeah.
does the little hand thing with it makes a heart for Leon.
I had to
Interesting.
kill the one in the office. When you go up to the third floor, because she kept killing me. So I kept having to avoid Chunk and then get back into the office, and it just sucked. So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna kill her. I can't keep resetting like this.
I started
Wasn't there
blasting.
only the one she's on the balcony and technically you can cheese her because you can see the balcony from the other balcony? I didn't realize this till after I killed her that you could shoot her from the other balcony if you really wanted to.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
well,
where
there's
the little
that
model
one and
of
the one in
the
the office.
Victor's
But
office?
yeah, I was gonna say you should already be there. I think
I
if
just
you're
did Victor's office. I didn't see one in there.
uh
I got bodied by
not in Victor's
like
office, like after Victor's office. Um,
in the basement. I'm
no, not in
going
the like when Chunk is first released, because he like
Oh
breaks
wait. He
the
breaks the
archway.
wall.
Yeah,
I might have
and
just
kills that
like
dude.
yeah. Okay, there might be one right there. I honestly at that point in time I had enough bullets
You
that
just
I
kind of
was just
plowed through everyone.
blasting.
Yeah, you ain't gotta explain nothing to
Anyways,
me,
let's start
son.
blasting.
Nice.
It feels really good when Grace has bullets, and then it feels really bad when you run out of the bullets.
All 5 bullets
I
that she has. Yeah.
I didn't realize you could see though until I was looking. I was like, Hey, wait a minute. You can see the upgrade levels you've given her on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Above her health bar, you can see the blue and yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can only do it 4 times.
Yeah, but you have to kind of go out of your way to get all the upgrades. And some of them don't appear till like late game.
Yeah, upgrades are limited.
So I did play some.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see who's next. Cameron, you're next.
Okay. So, where do we start with this? Let's start with the most painful thing. So after I rendered the podcast last week and got it uploaded, I was trying to fix my laptop because, as I've mentioned before, the storage has just been slowly eaten away by Windows 11 being stupid. Um, that did not go well. It, I tried to, so it was recommended to switch it into safe mode, no network, right? That way, full safe mode. Um, yeah, Windows decided that that would be the perfect time to try to update. So it got locked. It
Fantastic. So
it
what'd you
couldn't pull
do?
anything down. Uh, I, I didn't get a choice. I was forced to restart. Um, so I moved what I could onto my external hard drive, which did cost me all of my DaVinci Resolve projects. Thankfully, none of them were like drastically important, except for it would have been nice to have the Magic Band one still, just so I didn't have to reset all of the parks again. Sorry, I had to do that when I moved to Resolve. When I switched over to 4K videos. Um, but I used Dell's backup thing. It fucking sucks. Um, I had to literally download a separate program in order to reopen the saves that it created in order to get my stuff back.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Dell. Very cool. Um, so that was a joy. Wasted all of last Tuesday doing that. Didn't get it fixed till late Tuesday. Um, let's see, what did I lose? So I lost the DaVinci saves, whatever. I lost access to Movie Studio Platinum after like 13 years of using it because when Sony sold it to Magic, they at some point since I got this laptop got rid of the licensing server, and I'm not dealing with trying to figure out which email I associated with um, Movie Studio, when I last set it up, if it's even that one. So I said, screw it. I'll just use Resolve if I can't get the licensing back when we go home in a couple weeks. Because there should be a way to do that. I don't know. It may not matter. Um, so I pulled out my old laptop, set up the ANG loop to be MP4 so I could actually use it with Resolve and not have to remake it. And you know, I've got the podcast stuff, which is arguably the most important thing from uh, Movie Studio. I figured out how to do the video game renderings. They are, for the most part, faster with Resolve. Surprise, surprise. Program not made in 2012 is faster than the program made in 2012.
Huh.
Who would have thought?
Shocking discovery.
Shocking discovery. Um, the file sizes are a bit bigger, but if I render it in MP4, it's only like maybe 3 times bigger instead of like 7 to 10 times bigger, depending on the file. Some of them were coming out like 5+ gigs, and I'm like, I can't be doing that for 15, 20-minute videos.
Dang.
It will eat through the hard drive. Um, yeah, so got that fixed up. Most everything is fixed on here now. I had a little issue where when I reset the laptop, it kicked me out of everything I had just logged into. So that was peachy, but it seems to mostly be fine now. Major benefit is that by having to completely nuke the system, the system files went back to what they're supposed to be for now until Windows screws up again. So that was fun and painful. We're gonna find out after the show how long it's gonna take to render the new shows moving forward. So that's gonna be fun. Let's see. Game wise though, I went through and played the first tour on all the levels because I wanted to make sure I knew the track. Um, Mirror mode hated me, so I got it ends on Bowser's Castle for the whatever cup that is, and I made it to the end of Bowser's Castle, and one of the meteors hit me as I was coming around a turn, so I fell into the void, and Rosalina won because it was the last jump, last lap. So I then spent like half an hour trying to get back to the point of being able to even try to win. Mario Kart taketh the Mario Kart giveth, as Grant fully knows.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
um, so did that. Um, after that, I was like, I'm not doing the other cup right now. I need a little bit of a break. Been playing Tomodachi Life. Obviously, it's nice and easy. Instead of having to think. Did a fair amount of Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. I'm in the post game now. There's an extra 4 chapters in the post game. Like, oh, okay, thank you, game. Very cool, very cool. I really did like the final base game level though. Um, that it, I think they could have done more with the concept, but you got to. Well, is anyone gonna play that? I don't want to spoil it if
Wait, what?
anyone's planning to play it. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
No.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so the last chapter or the final creature in the base game
Mm-hmm.
is the Bewilder bird, which Bowser Jr. was searching for all game, and it transforms into any creature that you previously encountered. So you get to use what you've been, learning about all these creatures to solve some of the puzzles to get the flowers and whatnot. And fight Bowser Jr. Obviously, I like the concept, but it was only like 5 things to do that weren't fight Bowser Jr. Which feels like a waste of, hey, you can do any transformation into any creature you want. Uh, but I've enjoyed it. I'm planning to continue playing through the rest of the game later. Well, not tonight. I have to go to the office tomorrow. Uh, let's see. I played Kirby Air Riders had an event. It was the King Dedede something. Uh, it was city trial, but instead of doing like a full 16 player match, it was a team match, 8 players versus 8 CPUs, with DDD and some Waddle Gs. It was interesting. I feel like people had a better time with it than I did because they were like, "Oh, do you think this item will come, into the regular game?" No idea what item they were talking about. It was DDD's hammer apparently showed up on the map. Never saw that. Um, yeah. So did that. I did the Tetris 99 Star Fox event because that was this weekend.
Okay.
I am still bad at Tetris 99 somehow. Uh, oh, I learned that I missed the Yoshi one, because of all the funeral stuff. So yeah, that was fun to learn. Um,
How dare they
I
die?
how dare they? No, how dare they have that over the same weekend?
How dare you die
Nah,
and get in the way
nah,
of my Yoshi Tetris 99 event?
no. How dare Yoshi have it over the same weekend? Um, let's see. Uh, what was it? What was it? Splatoon 3's Splatoon Raiders Splatfest.
Oh yeah, Power One,
I
right?
s- Power one, yes. Yeah, I did not pick Power. I think I've been on a massive losing streak since I last played with everyone for the Final Fest. Uh, yeah, I keep picking the wrong team, boys.
It seems
Uh,
as though our strategy no longer applies.
well, I also somehow picked the team that had the most people. I didn't expect that. Um, but that is a winning strategy, is to not pick that team because they're going to end up with mirror matches and not have points
Was
count.
it speed?
No, I picked tactics.
Tactics was the biggest one?
Yeah,
Really?
apparently. Yeah.
I wouldn't have bet.
It
I
was
would have picked tactics too, thinking everyone's gonna pick power.
it was a close match relatively. Um, yeah, it was 285, 365, 220,
Hmm.
which for Splatoon is a fairly close match. Um, yeah. Oh, I did a little bit of Animal Crossing. Um, I did one of the rooms in the hotel so that I could test out, um, making sure that my Elgato stuff was set back up correctly.
Nice.
Uh, I played the game of the week, and I took advantage of some of the Yeti shirts they had for Awesome Games Done Quick. So those will be in eventually. They're pre-order items, so they'll ship whenever. Was
They'll
shipping them
ship
home.
when they'll
So
ship.
yep. And I took advantage of GameStop having the uh,
The $10
Switch
camera.
2 camera. Yeah,
I've been thinking about that. I probably should do that.
yeah, you're gonna do
Yeah.
it. You should do it. And then we can use the
Now, yeah, we
the
can be
team
like we in
chat
the ads. Yeah,
and the
we can
ads,
see what we look
including
like in a
Alex.
worse frame rate than what we're currently seeing.
Hold on, we could all get it, or at least 3 of us, and we could use the Star Fox filter.
We'd have to get Star Fox.
Oh, is it exclusive to Star Fox?
I'm pretty sure it's exclusive
Probably,
to
yeah.
Star Fox.
No.
I was probably gonna get that game before too long, because I found out Costco has it, which means I can get it for like $50. So
Nice.
Oh,
Isn't
too.
it already 50? So when did it?
No, it's 60.
Okay.
Physically, anyway. I think it's 50 digitally.
Okay. That's what I'm thinking about. I was like, I thought 50. It is 50 on because Nintendo's been like, we will put the cost of the physical on the consumer. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't care. Fair enough.
If the other option is Sony's path forward, then
Yeah, much rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm still not gonna do digital for a lot of games moving forward. I prefer the physical. It's not, like there's certain games I'm like, oh, I'd rather have it digitally, just because I'm gonna play it a lot. But most games I'm like, I'd rather have it physically. Like Splatoon Raiders, I'm getting physically through Walmart because I got it $10 cheaper. But that comes out next week. Um,
dang.
but like it's if y'all ain't getting it, I'm not gonna need to just be able to be like, up, all right, time to play Splatoon because y'all ain't gonna be playing. You know?
Yeah. It's unfortunate that it's coming out right now because my time for games playing really is abysmally small as far as my standards go.
Mm-hmm. I think that's everything though. Um, oh, I went and did a bunch of rides at Epcot. I got through because Chelsea went to work, so I took her so I could check for Magic Band stuff since Alex had confirmed that 3 Caballeros had effects. So I was double checking everything for my anniversary video, and in about 6.5 hours, I got through all but 3 rides: Remy, um, Figment, and Spaceship Earth.
Nice.
So that was pretty good. Um, Guardians and Frozen both took longer than expected. Not any surprise, but was a bit annoying. But yeah, that was fun. It was exhausting though because
I
it was
bet.
fucking hot.
Yeah. I bet.
We had a massive heat wave this week. So it was like a stupid idea. I heavily debated not doing it, but I was like, I need to check. I had to at least get 3 Caballeros. But yeah. Well, let's keep rolling.
All right, let's see who's last. It's a big one. Cooper's last.
Let's go. Like I said, best for last, baby.
Okay, well that means I'm next. Okay, let's see. I think biggest news first. We have a new kitten.
Yeah, Chelsea said you might bring that up.
Her name is
She's been seeing the
Reba.
photos.
Yes, as in Reba McEntire. Um, I will show you guys after the show. She is currently quarantined in the bathroom because I think I said this in the chat. She might have worms. We don't think so, but we're just to be
We don't
cautious
gotta make
because
sure.
the alternative is that
Very
all
good
3 cats
question.
in the house get worms, and now we have to do triple free worm treatment. So,
See, here's
Yeah,
a question,
very
though.
expensive.
yeah.
Because I asked, like, where does she go fishing if she got worms?
Yeah, and I asked you where the funny was, and you never said anything. Um, so I'll bring her out. I would have had her out here already right now, but also she is a demon kitten. Not literally, but you know how really baby animals of any kind are. They are haphazard and don't know the consequences of physics quite. So, we let her out in here and close the doors so that she's not literally locked in a bathroom for several days because that's a little bit much. Um, Trying to give her some time to roam around and play and stuff. So like today, working from home, she was in here most of the day, and most of the day was also me watching. If she wasn't sleeping, picking her up off the center console. She got on top of my computer at one point when I was outside of the room getting water for like 2 minutes. She really wants to get on the desk, um, and on the keyboard specifically. I had something playing last night, sitting in here watching her, and she got on the desk and hit the keyboard and screwed up all the playback and everything.
Amazing.
Climbing over stuff, climbing up my leg when she wants my attention instead of asking for it. She just climbs up my leg, which hurts a lot. I've got battle scars from that, but she is also very cute and sweet. And once she gets tired from being a crackhead, she's a very sweet kitten and will cuddle up and like wants to sleep on your shoulder and stuff. It's also made me remember how big my cats are. My adult cats, like, wow, you guys are huge. This kitten is like a pound, and the grown cats.
And Trumpet's a chunky boy.
Yeah, Trumpet's 15 pounds. It's like, God, man, you're huge, dude. So, yeah, I've been dealing with that. She has a vet appointment in the morning to get all checked out and see. I think we can't do the spay for probably like 6 months or something like that. And but yeah, we'll get her started on some meds, get some flea treatment. That was the other concern, was maybe fleas.
But hopefully not worms, but it is good to.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll bring her out after the show's over. I have acquired Trace Mario amiibo
Nice.
Ooh.
because Walmart had them on sale.
Yeah.
I've also finished this, which I sent photos of. The only new actual hardware in here is a processor. I've got a that X3D chip I think I've talked about on the show that came in. So new triple fan radiator on top, vertical mount GPU. You see my little Lego dude of myself in the corner,
Yeah.
Mario van, and my camera won't
The
reach,
Grinchman
but
gift.
the
the
Pokemon pins.
all those when you sent the front-facing.
I wonder how close I
shot.
can get it. It's hard to show, but the length of this bottom plate thing is literally the perfect size. If it was a millimeter bigger, it would not fit where it is. It is like literally meant for that. It's crazy how exact it is.
Nice.
So yeah, that's a good display piece, and then yeah, it's been running well. I like the displays of my temperatures and everything, and I also being able to like being able to see my GPU fans. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I did that. I also put Jules' computer into my old case, and I tried to put this processor in it, which is my old processor, but I need to update her BIOS first because her Ryzen is a 2nd gen, and this is a 5th gen. So I tried to put it in there, and it wouldn't post. So I had to put the old processor back, but everything else is in there. I have been messing a lot with Game Boy Advance this week, and it started because I've been looking at the brass mod that I wanted to do, revisiting that, see how much it's going to cost. Turns out I might not do that. I might go with aluminum because and I haven't decided yet. I might still do it. Brass is like kind of like silver. It tarnishes and requires polishing. So if I were to legitimately do brass, apparently it would come unfinished. I would have to do the final finish, and then also immediately apply some sort of clear coat, because otherwise it would tarnish, and like every few months I would literally have to polish this thing to keep it from turning brown and splotchy.
That's a lot of upkeep.
Yeah, so the clear coat is like the only way to go, I think. Do the one finish and polish when I get it, and then do a clear coat on it, and it'll be nice. So it started from that, and then I've been so busy that the only thing I've really been able to play much this week has been Game Boy Advance, because it's bite-sized enough to where it's, never a big commitment to play a GBA game. And even then, some I can't do. I tried to play a little bit of a second playthrough of Metroid Fusion, and I'm trying to do it in a better time limit. And it's just like I just need to sit down and play this for a couple hours because I can't do it quickly like that. So mostly it's been Pokemon Emerald Sea Glass. I've been making my way through that. I finally made it to the first gym and got my ass kicked because they actually make these gyms like comparable. I forgot that for a second. I thought I was still playing original Pokemon, so I went thinking it would be a cakewalk, and it is not. They use healing items and a bunch of strategy from the first gym onwards, so having to grind a little more. But it's fun. There's a ton of Pokemon that I'm finding now that are not in Pokemon Emerald that's cool to see in here. So doing a lot of catching. And I have found a ton of other stuff that I have put on my flashcard and I've been slowly messing with. The Balatro port on GBA is gas. It's impressive, really. You don't have quite all the options that like the normal game gives you, obviously, because it's on a
Obviously.
Game Boy Advance, but it's still really good. Like it's not just playable; it's good. This is a
Thanks.
decent way to play it. I've played a couple of custom-made RPGs or roguelites, and I've also downloaded a few more Pokemon ROM hacks. One of them is Pokemon Heart and Soul, which I sent in the chat the other day, and is literally a demake. So it's a remake of Gen 2 from the Game Boy, but also a demake of the Gen 2 remakes on DS, and it culminates in a ROM hack of Pokemon Emerald that is Gen 2. And it was really weird turning on my Game Boy Advance and seeing a Game Boy Advance version of the Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver screens and hearing like 32-bit renditions of the music. It seems very impressive. I've barely touched it, but I'm really excited to get to that at some point. I also downloaded Super Mario Mon, which is a Pokemon ROM hack with Mario characters. And
Interesting.
maybe I also downloaded Metroid Desolation, which is a ROM hack of Metroid Zero Mission. So I'm really excited to try that too. I've got a bunch of stuff on here that I want to try, but I just haven't got to yet. But it's crazy how good the community is for Game Boy Advance still. And a lot of these games really aren't all that new, these ROM hacks and stuff. They're either a couple years old, some of them are several years old. But there's so much free content to play on GBA, and you don't have to have an emulator. As long as you have a flash card, it plays on real hardware, which I think is the coolest part. So yeah, messing a lot with that. Oh yeah, 2048, the classic puzzle game. There's also a GBA version for that. And I think that's probably the best place I've ever played it because one, there's no ads, and two, it fits in my pocket. Yes, my phone fits in my pocket, but there's ads. And I can play it on my computer without ads, but my computer does not fit in my pocket. So I don't
Not
know. I'm
yet.
kind of like obsessively into 2048 on here. There's a version of Celeste I played that is actually really good. It's crazy. There's so much more stuff. I could talk for hours about the things that I found on GBA this past week. It's something to like browse on my phone. I just read forums and find things. There's a Reddit link. I should probably put it in the chat of someone made a huge culmination of Game Boy custom games and ROM hacks and stuff, which is a good source for like if you just want to get straight to the best of the best that there is. It's a huge list and there's so much good stuff on it.
That makes sense.
And
Did you try the one you posted in the chat that has link usage?
I did not yet, but I'm going to.
Make sure it's good before we all go through the effort of getting it.
Yeah. I would tell you guys you should probably get a flash card anyway because they're like the best thing ever. But yeah, if we're getting equipment to play this game, I would definitely not jump in before playing it. So yeah, I'm gonna play it. Let's see. I think the only other real thing is that I've messed with my. I've been playing a little bit of this Game Boy on the TV when I've had the time, which is not all that much, but um, as sad as I was that I couldn't get the 8-bit do Game Boy or GameCube adapter to work with the NSO GameCube controller, which I'm still hopeful they put a firmware update out for this. It does work with the SNES controller. So playing with a wireless SNES controller for Game Boy Advance games is like a match made in heaven. It's just perfect. It's a reality that we could live in if Nintendo wasn't the way they were. But it's okay. You can do it yourself. And it's incredibly satisfying. So I'm hoping to have some more time to play my Game Boy games that way, because I can also sit on the couch. Or use a big screen and my sound system and everything. So yeah, I think that's all of it. I've really been all over the place. And I'm going crazy. All of my softball games the past like 2 weeks keep getting canceled because of rain. That's literally why we're recording tonight, because of that. It's probably going to happen again tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't.
We'll just record again.
I think actually the game tomorrow might have been delayed. We have a game Wednesday and a game Thursday now instead of tomorrow and Tuesday. And I think it still might rain. And this one is so important because it's the team against our sister company team. We're the Collins team, and we're trying to play the Raytheon team. So, like, it's like a built-in rivalry.
Gotta win.
Yeah, I know. I gotta be there, and we gotta win it. And it keeps getting delayed because of rain.
Yeah. We will play you as soon as it stops.
At some point, yeah. Last week we had our game canceled. Our game was at 6, and the standard rule in the league is if the game's gonna be canceled, it will be canceled by 3:00. If it's not canceled by 3, the game's on. But literally, this huge cell, this one storm cell, came over Huntsville at 4:45. And the game started at 5. Ours was at 6, and dropped like an inch and a half of rain in 20 minutes, and had to get an email right before the game started. And they're like, "Yeah, literally, the fields are flooded, and game time is in 10 minutes. We can't play." So it's been a struggle, but it's okay. We'll play eventually.
So
you'll win eventually. Positive thinking, Grant. You will win eventually.
Yeah. What'd you say, Alex?
So typically they'll have it decided by 3, but sometimes they can cancel it.
I mean, if it pisses an inch and a half of rain right before game time, you can't really do anything about it. This isn't like professional baseball. There isn't like a field maintenance team and like serious equipment.
Get out there and do it.
Yeah, these are just fields. Like, they're maintained by somebody, but it's not like a crew, and it's not like they're on call either. It's like 1 or 2 property employees that just come and do it. So, like, you know, if the field floods an hour, literally 15 minutes before the first game's going to start, you can't really do much of anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so it's been a week. The thing I was forgetting, I bought Tokyo Disney Sea tickets. We got those locked and loaded.
Nice. Oh, yay.
So we're good to go. Next step is we got to sign up for TSA pre-check, which is going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and but it's going to be worth it.
It saves you from the line.
Yeah.
And it lasts more than the one trip, so.
True. But I think after that, that's our last, like, really big ticket thing to figure out. And after that, it's just going to be getting all the small stuff together, getting everything in order, getting a loose plan, nothing too strict, but like general plan, and also the stuff that we don't have tickets for that we can't buy until like 2 weeks out. Let's make a list of the things that we really want to do and things that we kind of want to do.
Those, yeah.
Because we're only going to have so much time, so let's make sure that we prioritize.
Just extend your trip. I don't know what you're talking about, Greg. Extend your trip.
If I was made of money, I would, but unfortunately, I am not.
Aren't you so glad I told you the Tower of Terror is not in Disneyland Tokyo or Tokyo Disneyland, and it's instead in Disney Sea.
Yes, but I think honestly, I've told a few people about the Tokyo Disney thing by now, and they're all like, "You're going to Disney Sea, right?" Before I even had a chance to say anything, I was like, "Yeah, why?" And they're like, "Well, yeah, Tokyo Disneyland doesn't have, it's just Disneyland, but in Tokyo."
It it really is. Like they've got some exclusive rides, but
Yeah,
it's
but like,
not
I'm not
it's not
doing all this for
enough.
some exclusive. This needs to be stuff I can
Nah.
only do here.
Also, I realized for the past like 20 minutes I was talking to the void, bro. I didn't realize my shit was muted. I was just like,
Well,
Been
damn,
there,
okay,
done
well, let's
that.
just talk over, whatever. And then I was
Been
like,
there, done that.
I
Done.
was like, gonna bring a boy with the Disney thing, and then I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god.
Done that before, where it's just
Nah.
like,
Why am
why
I
is
stuck
nobody
here?
listening to me?
No, literally. Like, and like the thing is, like, we talk, like, it's like you. It feels like you're responding. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Literally,
Five
that's
you
the
you
minutes.
bait
worst
yourself
part.
into believing it's just you. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh. Um, I'm looking at Tokyo Disney Sea right now. Their version of Soarin' has a 90-minute wait right now.
Jesus Christ, Soren is not
It's-
that good.
isn't it? Oh, I guess it's early there now. They're
Yeah, it's only 10:30. Um, or well, okay, that's when it was updated. It was 10:38. So, but that's 90 minutes.
Mm.
What do you mean 90 minutes for Soarin'? They got the special Soaring Across America one right now, and it doesn't hit 40. At least when I've been walking over.
Well,
Character is 100 minutes. That's insane.
now that Cooper's unmuted, why don't you go ahead and
Yeah.
finish this out?
Tough. Okay, so I have been. I launched up Minecraft today, and I was not expecting it. I was like just kind of chilling. I was looking at this little like server, and I ended up playing it for like 8 hours. I was like, oh
oh,
my
did you
god,
play around with the new stuff?
a little
The
bit, yeah.
sulfur climbs and the sulfur blocks and crimson, not crimson. What are they? Cinnabar. That's the block. Like the
I haven't played
Cinnabar
around
Island.
with that yet, but the sulfur cubes are a lot of fun. And then the whatchamacallit. Um oh, I played the game of the week. Actually, I did play the game of the week.
Oh, fun.
And then what else have I been? I've actually been doing stuff. Me, who was all there? Me, Z, Kirsten, and Stacia got together to play Magic. We're like, Cal's out of town. He's gonna go enjoy himself. Fine, he's uninvited, and we went and played Magic without him.
That's so hateful.
Nah, not actually. We kind of made the plans, and Cal was like, "Guys, I'm gonna be out of town by then." They were like, "Okay," and wait, what did we say? We all responded. Oh yeah, everybody put "bruh." It's just a line of "bruh." I'll try to find it. Here it is. And then what else? I've been doing a good little bit. Oh, I got pulled over. I don't know if that. Yeah, that was this show. Or this. Yeah, that'd be match up with this
Yeah.
show. I got
No,
pulled
because you're
over.
Mr.
I paid.
Kamara.
Yeah, I have a night class tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is gonna be a lot of fun. And then
Yeah,
I've been
good
playing a
luck in
little bit of
driving
Fit.
school, big dog. I cannot wait to
Cannot
hear.
believe
I cannot wait to hear
I
about
was
that.
I was so tired and not out of it when I read your text that my mind went into work mode, kind of, and it read your 6 p.m. as a.m., but it still had the time as the 10 as 10 p.m. So I was like, he's got to go all day.
Jesus Christ, dude!
And by
What?
all day, I mean literally 16 hours.
Yeah, 16 hours. Here it is.
It's because I don't know. It's because most of the time when I see clocks, so works. Let me clarify. Work works on military time, so they've got all the numbers.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
24
yeah.
hour.
When they're Yeah,
Yeah.
0 to 24. Yeah.
And I knew it was at night, so my mind just went, oh no, poor Cooper. 16 hours. It's not worth.
No.
To be fair, 8 hours is also kind of rough when you're still paying out the nose.
Well, it is only 4.
Oh, it's only 4, but it's in the middle of the night.
It's in the middle. It's 6
Yeah.
p.m. to 10 p.m. And it's
That's
also
disgusting.
$100.
That's
But
also
it
disgusting.
doesn't.
But it
But it
doesn't go on
removes
your
it from
record,
the record.
which
But
is
it's
Well,
not
very
put from a
important.
record, and it's not $180. I saved $80.
What do you
Well,
pay
actually,
the ticket though?
you pay you save significantly more because it's not going on your record, so it doesn't hit your insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what does he pay the
This
ticket?
is the
though?
ticket. This is the ticket, essentially.
Oh, so you don't pay anything on the. So you're saving $80. Okay, all right.
Basically, yeah. Like I basically paid the ticket to take the
I
class.
He essentially
for
gets
some reason I
not
thought you would
guilty.
you would pay the fee right for the class, and then you'd still
Mhm.
have to pay something for the ticket. It just wouldn't be the full cost of the ticket.
Nah.
No, by doing the class, he saves significantly because it doesn't
Yeah,
go on his record.
I get what Alex is saying though, but nah. Thank God. I'd be so mad.
Yeah.
Like literally,
So he is paying for the ticket.
my paycheck hit. It was only $200 because all I did, I haven't worked. Like they keep scheduling me very little shifts.
Right.
Which has been fun. I was talking to him today, like, hey, we're actually gonna get back into the regular schedule because we're going back to the fall. We're going into the fall semester. I was like, thank God. I was about to kill somebody, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
but literally, I got a $200 paycheck, and I got it on Thursday. And I went into the municipal.
Immediately paid.
Yeah, it
Here's
hit,
my
and then
paycheck.
I was inside the municipal court, whatever the hell, however you say that word, and they're like, oh, it's gonna be like $100. I said, huh? Because I thought it was gonna be like maybe 50. No,
No, they're still
wishful
gonna get your
thinking.
money.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
So Cooper had the biggest purchase of the week.
But
Yes,
not,
sir. Let's go.
not for a good reason.
Woo! When's the last time that happened, boys? That's what I'm talking about. I feel like the last time I did like not the world's biggest, the
The
podcast
world's
biggest
biggest purchase.
was probably like whatchamacallit, multiverses. Because I don't normally do like a whole. Well, no, actually, because the Adult Swim stuff going offline, I spent like 300 on that.
You did spend a lot of money on that. That might have been.
I think that might have been my biggest.
I was gonna guess either Magic or disc golf.
Oh, he also did have that week where he bought a big Magic box, but Kyle bought a bigger Magic box than him.
That's true.
The bigger, blacker box.
Yeah, basically.
When was this? Do you remember what it was?
While we were in town, you bought them from Angels.
Oh yeah. Because I got Kyle like a little graduation gift. But I think I spent 150 on mine, and I spent 80 on his. Like 80. That's 230.
Yeah.
So I guess yeah, the most is technically Adult Swim. The Adult Swim game is going offline, and then they're like, actually, we're gonna keep like a handful of them, but then like they actually went, actually, we're not keeping all of them anymore. They kept changing their mind, and there's like I think 6 or 7 that are
Well,
offline now.
it doesn't matter for you. You own them.
Yeah,
Saw
no.
that.
All right. Cool. Well, on to download station game of the week. Then luck be a landlord.
Yeah. It's fine.
You know, I really feel bad that I didn't play this game before Balatro came out because,
I could see that.
like, the the difference between Luck Be a Landlord and Balatro is that Balatro has some player driven aspect of it. Like, this is Luck Be a Landlord is basically all RNG. Um,
True.
which at least for the little that I played of it wasn't and like that frustrating. And the fact that, this game's been out for a few years now and is like the max price is $10, but I mean I bought it for 4. Like it's always on sale. The Steam sale is over and it went on sale again for 8 instead of 10. So like it's always got some sort of sale on it. And it's really basic. So like it's not that I don't like the gameplay loop, it's that now that I've experienced the likes of Balatro, it's going to be really hard to displace that game for me for like a RNG based roguelike.
Right, that makes sense.
And honestly, like poker is way more gambling feeling than spinning slots. Are they both objectively gambling? Yes. But cards feels, I don't know, it just feels much more involved. So,
Yeah.
I also think that you can fail this a lot faster
oh,
than
for
you
sure.
can
Yeah, for sure.
Balatro.
It's really, I didn't make a single like full rent payment. Because supposed to be able to hit level 6 or whatever. I did not make it there. I ran it multiple times. Did not make it very far. I
Now,
I do feel like I got better, but I did not make it very far.
to
I made it through like 6 or so.
I mean,
No, like there's
lot.
a
Oh, I
boss
played
fight
the
or
demo.
whatever.
made
Oh,
it through
boss
6 or
fights? I
7.
didn't.
Or it's not. I don't know if it's a boss fight, but like you're supposed to be able to unlock more stuff, and I could not get to whatever point that was at.
I did not make a boss fight.
Like
I just played the demo.
I think I got to like 4 or 500, something like that, and I couldn't make up the money. Like you almost have to have an actual strategy for whatever your goal is.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, to give Luck Be a Landlord some credit, I don't want to dog on it too much. It seems like there's definitely a lot more to uncover if you spend the time to learn what all the items are. Because
Yeah.
I did think some of the mechanics of the fact that it was slots were interesting. Like, okay, so if you get, you can get cat symbols, and if you also get milk symbols, and if the cat gets next to the milk when you land the spin, then you get bonus coins. Same things with
Oh,
rats and
I got a
cheese.
bunch
I
of
fucking
the
love.
monkey and banana, bee
Yeah,
and
just like a
flowers
bunch of
did
those
it.
combinations, and then like the stuff with the ores, like you can get miners that no, not miners, but miners. Um,
What? What?
Yeah.
not a minor, but a minor. You know what I'm talking about. I keep
Yeah, children
and
yearn
the
for the
or
mines.
yeah, miners. You can get that in like ores, and the ores do different stuff, and then like you get it's sort of like Vampire Survivors in the way where like after so many spins, you get additional buffs you can select that like apply globally outside of like one specific thing.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
there does seem to be some strategy, which is nice because it's way more RNG feeling than Balatro, even though I know Balatro has plenty of RNG in it. But it's good that there is some aspect that you can control. It just kind of it requires more upfront investment of your time to learn these items and find good strategies. Whereas in something like
Yeah.
Balatro, everyone already knows how to play poker. It's just crazy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rare 5 of a hand kind. You cheated to bring in an extra card.
Like I used the guy that like would kill the other guy as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah. Like he's a thief or whatever. I don't remember,
Oh,
but
I also had that one because he's the guy that you look at. Did not read a single thing. I just went click, 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 click.
oh
Um,
wow, I skipped a
but
lot because I was like, I want to get a higher
he
chance on getting my guys.
he had so many people under him, so I assume we're like in his
Yeah,
Yeah.
profile. So I assume we're talking about.
no, for sure.
No, I play the same
I
way I
tried a
play
lot
Vampire
of different
Survivor.
strategies. It just
We'll see
uh
how it works when I'm in the middle of the match.
Yeah,
I'll
works a lot
figure it
better
out.
when you can just kind of move around and survive instead of up. I pulled the slot. I didn't get what I needed.
No, out of the ones I've played like this, I will say that I mean I put a lot of strategy into Vampire Survivor, but I put a lot of time into playing it, so I just kind of understand it as where and like order and items don't matter. I know in Balatro order does matter though.
Yes.
yeah,
Like the
absolutely.
order of your jokers can make a huge difference because there's the guy who can Midas touch everything, and then the vampire who can eat the Midas touch, and
Yeah.
that just gives you crazy points if you have that ordered
Actually,
properly.
speaking of, there is a Midas touch boost in Luck Be a Landlord, but I think it only works if you have um the king guy that create yeah, he might actually just be King Midas. He creates coins whenever you spin. Um the problem is the coins only give you like +1 coin. So if you don't have all the, specific this, this item boost coins, um, you kind of get screwed because you're only getting 1 coin and you need $500 dollars.
Yeah. I want to say maybe the more I think about it, it's kind of like, if you want to play a game that's this flavor, how much attention do you want to actively play? And if you take the slider of like idle game to fully engaged game, all three of these games are on the same scale. They're just at different points. Luck Be a
Mhm.
Landlord is about as far to idle game as you can get without entirely removing all of the strategy and just making it slots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't really have to pay much attention. You have to read things and make good combos, but like there's no you're not playing
Mostly
cards, you're not guiding a character, you're not doing anything. You're just
you're just
picking
picking
slot.
combo
Yeah.
potentials. Like that's all you're doing. You're not actively having to be involved beyond, oh yeah, give me the dog so that I can get boosted from all the people that the thief is stealing from, whatever.
Yeah. Um and so like maybe in that aspect I think there's probably it's the game is a better sell than comparing it to, because to be honest I hated the idea of coming on the show and being like, yeah, it's way worse than Balatro, the game of the year contender. Like, okay, that's a little unfair. uh but yeah, I don't know, I think I'm gonna say 7. Cast and Chill raised the bar for me on what idle games could be, so I'm a little more critical now because of that than I used to, but I don't think it's bad
It
at all.
it is also old. Like
True.
I've heard uh Sorry, I was trying to look up when it released.
2021
I've heard about.
was early access release, and then
That's
2023 was the actual
yeah, because I
release.
saw the 2023 and I was like, that's not right. I've heard of this game forever. 2021, that sounds more right. It's not as old, and
But for a game of this style, where there's just not like a ton of depth, that is kind of old.
to be fair, there's still a market for this kind of game.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah, and
obviously, but, like,
as we've said with other games, when a game is under $10, there's only so much criticism you can really put on it.
Yeah,
Because it's under $10. What did you expect? And again, like it's always on sale. This game is always on sale. So, for like $5 or $8, if you're the kind of person that's into idle games, I mean, yeah, for sure, go for it. I think.
yeah, there's not going to be any harm or foul getting this.
It's
I think 7 out of 10 is probably about right. Like
yeah.
I'm sure if you play it long enough, there's like an actual strategy that you'll develop, but I don't know if I can invest that kind of time to learn the strategy. Cooper, you haven't said too much about it. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I should probably play the actual game. I played the demo, so like I got pretty good in, and then it was like, hey, congratulations, you completed the demo.
I did see your
Uh,
screenshots. Yeah, they're like, oh,
yeah, that's
thanks for playing the
crazy.
demo. You should buy the game.
Yeah, and I was like,
I agree.
oh, yes, I'm done.
Well, you should have just stolen Kyle's. Dude, you should have stolen Kyle's copy like I did.
Yeah,
That's what I do. If it's available, I'm gonna use it. That's why we have a Steam family.
no, that's fair.
But would you recommend people at least try it,
I
Cooper?
enjoy I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's always a little souring when you're playing a demo and you get cucked by just like, up, game over, stop, you're done. Buy the
The
game.
Among Us demo.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, come on. This is like actively $8. Luck. Let's Google this. Luck be a landlord. CD keys. Um. Yeah, I'm seeing it for $3 about. If you want to get a reputable provider for Steam keys, G2A is the cheapest at $5. And again,
That
on
might
the
as well
summer
just buy
sale,
it.
I bought it for 4 from Steam. So, like, it's so accessible and so cheap that honestly, you know what? He has the right to make his demo like that. It's a demo of like a $4 game.
Right.
Buy the
I
game.
mean, I think he made the right choice, even if it sucks to play it and be like, "Oh, you gotta stop." Because like, what did we play not too long ago?
Among Us.
Scritch and
Not Among
Scratch.
Us.
No,
Yeah,
among
Scritchy
Oh,
Scratchy demo,
yeah,
where it was
where
just like, you have more access to more books
the
if you get the
well,
full
yeah,
game.
if you play the full game, but you in the demo, you have so much access to what's in the game that it's like, oh, why would I play?
Why would I buy the full demo?
Yeah, why would I buy the full game
Yeah, it'd
if
be
I
like
can already
playing a
get
demo of
like
Tetris. It's Tetris.
It's Tetris.
if I can already
Yeah,
get most of what I want out of the demo? It's hard to balance a game like this compared to like a full game where it's like, man, like we play. Grant and I've played like every Resident Evil. It's like a demo. You've got like the one with the maiden that's just like spend 15 minutes if you go out of your way to find her necklace and get jump scared by Lady Dimitrescu. Or you've got like, here's this RE4's combat demo,
Yeah.
right? but like they're just small sections of things from the game, and a game of this size, it's hard to
Reasonably give something. Yeah.
balance. Yeah, where you aren't just giving away the full game of, oh, why would I pay for the full game? I've got most of what you have here, or like Cooper felt playing it. Man, I wanted to try more, but
A lock on the demo.
you've got a lock on
Yeah.
the demo where I don't feel like I got to try
Enough.
enough of the later things. Because
Which was the same problem we had with the Among Us demo.
I would kind of argue with this. Well, yeah, but they also removed that after a week. Can't
True.
play it anymore. With this,
Gone.
um,
I don't even think that was a week, to be fair.
no, it was
Like 4 days,
exact-
right? 4 or 5 days.
Oh, yeah. It-
It was
Um,
standard work week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was I talking? Yeah, because Cameron mentioned stuff I definitely didn't see with like bosses like Balatro. If that's
Well,
what you
there's something like that because they said you had to beat so many and you unlocked more stuff. I didn't reach it though because I kept losing.
Yeah, right. But like that's a different gameplay loop, maybe, than kind of like a competitive
on-
thing or whatever. Than what you kind of get to play in like the few minutes, the 10-ish minutes I played of like a very simple gameplay loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was trying to score multiple combos, use the arrows to like at you had like bow and arrow, you could get the arrows and they would multiply your score for whatever it pointed towards.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
Luck be a landlord.
game. Give it a try.
Yeah, very solid game.
On to the tidbits. Xbox was previously using profits and revenue from Minecraft to fund the rest of the Xbox business. I don't want to say we called this, but I do want to say we talked about it. And we're probably like, they're probably just using Minecraft to keep themselves alive.
Yeah.
I'll say it. We called it.
yeah, you know what? We called it.
It's not even a surprise, we know corporations are going to go, our successful part of the business. What if we just drag that money over here to the failing part of the business? Keep it afloat.
I mean, what are they doing it for? They work once a year to make the April Fool's update a banger.
And then, and they join Minecraft and some of the others, and or Hermitcraft. Minecraft is gone, isn't it?
Oh,
And
it's still around with the.
oh, is it still around? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And just do events. They pay people to help with the events. That's about it. Yeah, this isn't a surprise.
Definitely not.
Maybe we could get more than one mod if they would stop stealing the money, though.
No, it won't change anything on Minecraft side, and that's it. Part of that problem is, and why. So they, there's like always the hints that Microsoft wants to kill Mojang or Java Edition, but Java Edition's the more popular of the two editions. But also, Bedrock sucks. Okay, it's built on the bones of Pocket Camp, and for that reason,
Pocket
I can
Edition.
never
Pocket Camp.
Pocket Camp.
I mean, Pocket Camp is also dead, but that's a completely different game.
Hey, that one did better than fucking Mario Kart Tour, bruh. At least I can buy the game and like play it still. Mario Kart Tour offline. Dude, $40 for a stupid Diddy Kong, by the way. That makes me so mad. I never bought it, but like that makes me mad. Just the concept of a $40 Diddy Kong.
They have Poochie. Poochie did not get moved on to anything else. Poor Poochie.
I mean, they
$40
have
Diddy
voice
Kong.
acting because that's kind of the bonus that why like Pauline and Peach Egg got moved to is because they were so early into tour they had like full
Yeah, the
voice acting
lines.
and voice acting that wasn't used in the game for like losing and like they had the work done to put them in a full game and things that weren't used in tour.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort will be playable at San Diego Comic-Con, along with the chance to
Great.
compete against the Rizzler.
Again, who?
The Riz. Yo! Oh my god! Oh, my homies are rolling up. It's the kid.
I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna win that lottery, and then I'm going to.
Beat him into the ground.
No, I was thinking about blowing my head off in front of him, but I'm gonna go with that too. I was like, how do I phrase? I want to be that shotgun meme with all the companies, except it's gonna be me IRL in front of the Rizzler in
For
Minecraft.
legal, yeah, for legal reasons, it's the joke.
No, I would never go to San Diego Comic Con. I don't need to. I don't need to know what that smell is.
I don't need to waste that
I
kind
don't-
of time.
I
Like,
don't
let's be
need
so
that
for real.
smell burned into my nose
Literally,
forever.
like, I don't
You
need.
get one. You essentially get one thing, right? Like one actual major thing.
Yeah, I don't need that foghorn green stench.
Just the odor just permanently around your nose, like in a cartoon.
First look at the Super Mario Brothers 40th anniversary pin set that will be available as a promo item from select retailers. GameStop is claiming it's an exclusive for $100 of Mario game purchases.
Yeah. Thank you, GameStop. Very cool.
You know, if I'm, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm glad I got that steelbook because fuck these pens. If between the two, if I'm gonna spend $100, either way, the steelbook is definitely the way to go. And I love that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's cool, but one of the pins is literally from the 35th anniversary. So that's already there's what 5 pins in there, so that's already $20 worth of the $100 of pins. That's like, oh, I already own that one.
Sorry, I wasn't fully paying attention. I was dozed out. I thought they were like $30 or whatever, maybe.
No,
because it's a bunch of them. What do you mean it's 100?
you have to buy $100 worth of
GameStop's-
Mario games, or maybe just Mario merch in general,
Mario-
and
yeah.
games included. So maybe you can buy a
here.
game and like a couple plushies or something. But you get these pins, and
Yeah,
if
oh,
you'll,
yeah.
the
So you
for-
buy So you buy Super Mario Kart World, and you're already $80 there.
But I already own that one.
Mario video game products, whatever that means.
Let's see
And you
if
buy the star
go.
for the Christmas tree, and that gets you all the way there.
if all their other things weren't just, hey, grade your cards through us, I could maybe actually click on this.
So you get the 40th anniversary pin, which, by the way, is the same pin that came in the Mario Galaxy set. And you know, you say one of those the other pins is from the 35th, but to me, it feels like all of them are. I know the one with the flaming cat Mario is not, but all the others, I don't care if they are or not. To me, they might as well be. So, like, I don't care. The steelbook is definitely. I'm glad I
Better
did
for
that.
$100. Yeah, it's just
I can't believe I'm saying that. I kind of regretted doing that a little bit because I was like, "Why did I do
It's
this?" I
just-
FOMO'd the hell out of myself.
Okay, but comparatively,
Yeah, comparatively, I mean, I'm
a
actively
Steelbook,
using that. That's what's in my Switch 2 case right now.
yeah, that's a way better. Like, I mean,
Taking that to Japan.
because the Mario Galaxy pin is the one that is straight up from the 35th anniversary. Um, but the other three
Are you serious?
are
I literally thought the propeller hat Mario was the one.
no the
See what I mean? I literally thought the propeller hat was, but no, the Mario Galaxy one is. Okay. That's crazy.
let me yeah here hold on I've got a full image of all of them.
I mean, I'm
Um,
looking at them. I had them on top of my shelf here.
behind you, yeah.
You're right, but
Also, the 35th anniversary pin is way cooler than the 40th anniversary one.
oh yeah, the fact that the 35th dude, I remember that's like a core COVID memory is us trying like how the hell are we gonna get these pens? Because you had to do like you had to jump through a bunch of hoops to be able to order them, and they're super limited, and it was a huge pain in the ass. And we both got them, and we're like sweating bullets on if we're actually gonna get them or not.
Yeah, but at least it was, you know, and hell, I'd go for them if it was basically that same style of earn them through Nintendo, make sure you have enough points, and there you go. Not let me spend $100 when I already own most Mario games for the Switch and Switch 2, and like for what? Mario Wii, the Tanuki suit, and Bowser's Fury.
Cool.
What are we
Sick.
doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing? What's going on?
For it to sit on a shelf. The other ones sit on a shelf back home. You know,
I
I didn't even
literally
move them down here.
just picked mine up off the shelf that I haven't touched those things probably since they fell off the shelf like 6 months ago. Before
Like
that, like yeah, just like ain't no way.
I do not I don't care enough to spend $100
No,
to
the
get
only
those.
one that matters is the 40th, and we got that one from the Mario Galaxy set. So what's sort of who cares? You know, I
Oh,
gotta be
that's
honest. When
true.
I
Yeah.
thought about the idea that I was bringing that Mario Steelbook to Japan, I was like, what if What if I become the luckiest person in the world, and someone from Nintendo is at the museum that day, and I get them to sign that?
That'd be so sick.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't be able
god.
to use it
Imagine
anymore.
it's
I'd have to put it in a shadow box. Never
imagine it's
touch it again.
Miyamoto
I know, right? Like,
or Anuma.
uh, the what's his name? Uh, Tatuk, the one with the secret song guy.
Uh, Chaka? That's not it. I know who you're talking about.
Nintendo
I,
secret song
I
guy. Totaka. That's what
Dude.
you were right.
oh, it is
You're
Totaka?
close.
Cool, cool, cool.
Totaka. If he was there, that probably
From
might be
Big Hero 6.
Anyway, former PlayStation boss thinks, "quote We've lost a lot of variety in games, and we can thank the rising cost of new titles for that." "Quote We had so many crazy games on PS1."
Just you would recoup your money if you wouldn't immediately put it on sale.
Or just make smaller games.
Yeah, why does everything got to be like this grand scale? Just like some, it doesn't have to be AAA. But no, that doesn't sell to the executives, which is the real problem. Creatives being beat down by financial teams.
Yeah. Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2 are coming to Switch 2 today digitally.
Oh, tough.
Yay?
Question mark, yay? I've been waiting to find a good price on Octopath Traveler for Switch 1 physically. That's like in the pile of games that I keep. Like, I'm not gonna actively go try to find it and buy it because
But if you can get a good deal on it,
if I see it in a video game store and it's a good price, I'll buy it. That's why I keep that list. I need to keep some things that I refuse to buy unless I find it in a game store, because if I don't do that, then I never will have a reason to go to a game store.
I get that. I've got a couple of those.
Alex's
but
Spider-Man
every-
games.
Yeah, but every game I'm looking for, either they don't have it or the copy is like absolutely
$90.
unbelievable. $90 I can respect a little bit, although I don't,
It
because
depends on the
you're
quality
competing
or
with
the quality
online.
of the disc too.
It does also depend on the quality of the disc. Some of
If
them
it's
I'm like,
scratched to hell, why are you charging $90 for it?
you're yeah, no, yeah, you're gonna make me mad, but yes, because that's my exact feeling. Well, because we were home and we were looking at one of them, and like they had it, but it was in like the old GameStop case. You know what I mean? Where they had
Yeah.
like their art printed, and the disc on the inside was just
Eat
horrible.
hell.
What the hell? Yeah.
It was like $90, and I'm like, I'm not buying this.
You know, this
I'm
is
not
just...
taking a
The art
chance.
can't get the art, can't get the book, can't get a disc that works.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
$90. I
remember-
better have at
3 is
least the
crazy.
art on
Well,
the case.
Do you remember, Alex, when we went to Angels and I bought Shadow of the Colossus and then it was missing the first disc?
Yeah,
Like,
because it was locked in one of those case things.
yeah, that's why I don't like to buy games that I can't test. I said that and then I ended up buying Dance Dance Mario, which is sitting on the shelf now.
Hmm.
So,
That's actually, so I just had to go and put all this into the Game I app. The wish list feature on the Game I app, I don't use for everything I literally want. It's just stuff that I know I want that I refuse to let myself go buy online because this is the stuff I want to look for in a game store.
Right, there's
So
a difference between.
So I have a
Like,
reason to go.
I want this, and I will buy it if I see it on eBay for a good price, and I want this, but I'm willing to just feel old man and go into a game store
Yeah.
and buy like the good old days.
The DKC games on GBA, those ports are like my current top. I want to find those, but
That's what the
it's boring to just buy them online because I've already played
Yeah.
the games. Like, I don't need them. I know what the games are, but anyway, Xbox needs to make a choice, says former PlayStation leader Sean Layden. Be a publisher or be a platform. But you can't be both. Why can't they?
yeah.
And you can't say it because they suck at it.
darn. I don't know. I was trying to find this site again. I think it was. I didn't save it, and I think it was down with it. I think though, the way I understand it, it's just like, man, nobody's gonna buy your games if you're not selling exclusive. So why do you even have a console? Or nobody's gonna buy your console if you don't have exclusive. So why even sell a console if you're going to sell the games to everyone?
Yeah, what's the point? Just go back to the age-old statement of like, oh, are all these games exclusive on Xbox? No, but you could play them on Xbox. Yeah, I sure could.
I
sure
sure
can.
could.
I sure could do that.
I'm not going to.
Game Boy update for NSO members. Fortified Zone. I bet it is. Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3.
Yo, a good choice.
Finally. Yeah, why is that just now coming out? Okay. And the Sword of Hope 2. There was a Sword of Hope 1?
The sequel for more
Apparently.
money? Or
Yeah.
the quest for more money?
And also one more GBA game for expansion pack members, Dr. Mario and Puzzle League. Sure. I can't believe Wario Land is just now available on Game Boy NSO. That's crazy.
Well, you could play the other ones, right? Wait, hold on. What does it say? Wario Land,
Wario
Super
Land
Mario.
4, I
Oh,
think.
so this is the first one then,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's the original Wario Land.
Yeah, because it says Super Mario Land 3. So if I understand it right, this should be the first one.
It is, yes.
I thought you could play other Wario Lands already.
I think Wario Land
I think
4 is on GBA.
yeah, there's at
Yeah,
least one other Warrior Land.
and
Um,
the Wario Land VR has been put on Virtual Boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wario Land VB.
Dude, I think I could play all the Wario Land games between what I own, what they've released here, what I own on Wii U and 3DS.
Probably.
That would be because I bought the ones they had on the Wii U and 3DS. That would be an accomplishment. Yeah, I've played all the Wario games. They don't make them anymore, so it's really easy. But that means I have to play. Oh, I tried to play the Wii one. It's so annoying.
Sure.
Shake Land. It has
Wario
a
Land
Wii
Shake It.
remote. Yeah.
Waggle Tech.
Yeah.
Maximum Waggle Tech.
You have to use the waggle tag. No.
Disney's D23.
It looks
Oh,
pretty. Sorry.
yeah, the.
Uh,
No, you
I
go
just
ahead.
I just wanted to shake Wario Land Shake It's beautiful. Like I played a few levels in it before I moved down. It's so pretty. It's just you got to deal with waggle tag, man.
There's so many stories about Wii games like that. They're like, this actually looks good and was probably really fun until someone decided that it had to be motion controls.
Yeah.
Disney's D23 event will have an hour-long Kingdom Hearts panel titled "Deep Dive into Kingdom
Yay.
Hearts." Join
You know,
us
at some
for.
point.
Oh, hold on,
I'm
let me
sorry.
read this. Join us for a journey through light and darkness as we commemorate 25 years of Kingdom Hearts. Discover how this saga united Disney, Pixar, and Square Enix with insights from the creative minds.
So they might just talk about the elevator thing.
So I would like to point out, because I'm the only one that would realistically have seen that. This is during, this is going to be run at the same time as D23's biggest panel, the Disney Parks panel.
Oh,
So we ain't getting jack shit during this.
I would
There
be
ain't.
there. I would be there supporting Mr. Nomura.
Oh, I know, but like we ain't getting jack shit during it. There's no way that they're going to actually have anything of vital importance
Kingdom
shown.
Hearts and Fortnite.
This D23 is not
Shut
down
up, Cooper.
here
I don't.
this year,
No,
right?
it's out in California. Yeah,
No, because we
But,
could go and support Mr. Nomura.
we'd have to. Do you know how much tickets are? They're not cheap.
But we'd be the only people in the audience because everybody else we
It's
could
going to be at
meet
the
Mr.
Parks panel.
Nomura.
Yeah, everyone else is going to be at the Parks panel because that's literally the. Because Chelsea and I were talking about it on the way to dinner. That's got to be the biggest panel, because I mean, yeah,
That's
okay,
the
great.
only
Disney's
time of the
Disney's doing
year
movies, great. Who cares?
they really talk about the parks, right? Is at
Like
D23.
at a full scale, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't,
Mm.
and there ain't no way that's gonna have anything like. They might do a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4. Maybe it'll be exclusive to D23. I don't know, but there's
I
no way that there's going to be anything crazy for it
I
just
can't
because you
see a
can't.
trailer being exclusive.
Well, the movie trailers are always exclusive. Maybe Disney wants it, but there's no way that they're doing anything interesting with it if they're running it at the same time as Parks panel, because everyone would miss it for all the Parks announcements.
But I was gonna say, like, at some point they gotta change the name, dude. They calling it D23 and it's 2026.
What does D20? What does the 23 even mean?
That's for so Disney was founded in 1923, so it's a reference to that because it's the Disney's biggest fan club. So
That's stupid.
it references the start of Disney.
Okay.
The look on Grayd's face is the exact same as Cooper just said.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm gonna start calling
It's
myself
another-
G98.
Grant's biggest fan club.
Cooper's like, you should just call it by the year, dude. I hear the years.
Oh man, imagine the year we get to D69. By that point, Disney will actually own everything, and we'll all be Disney slaves. Everyone's employed by
Right.
Disney. The government is run by Disney. International trade is managed by Disney. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Old but still interesting tidbit of the week. Raidou Remastered, The Mystery of the Soulless Army, is banned in South Korea due to Raidou Kuzunowa's uniform resembling an Imperial Japan Army uniform. His design is from the Taisho era, the era that Japanese invaded and colonized Korea. The reason it is banned is the same reason that when Persona 5 Royal released on all platforms, they removed the Raidou DLC outfit. Because him and Goto do not appear in Asia edition of Shimigami Tensei 3 HD. Instead, they just got Dante from DMC in their base game instead.
Interesting.
Did we talk about when the iPhone Air was announced and they had their ad campaign for it because of how thin the phone was someone doing this, holding the phone, like pinching it. And that ad could not be ran in Korea because like one of their societal things is that this reference is no go because this reference can be used to say you have a small penis. And they happen to have that issue over there. And I'm not kidding. You can look it up. The ad for the iPhone Air where they're pinching it, they literally couldn't do it because the hand was making that gesture. I was like, really? Like, I get it, but also they're actually holding a phone. Hey guys, this is a thin phone. It's so thin it looks like my fingers are pinching. How dare Apple talk about my entire country's genitalial aspects?
True.
I love weird facts like that. It's just so interesting what different countries and cultures like get really upset about. Onto the rumors. According to a new report from High Chaos Run, Sony didn't inform publishers or business partners before announcing the end of PlayStation game discs. Nice.
That does.
They
sound
didn't
like a
inform
Sony
us
thing to
either.
do. That's true. They just kind of
They
went.
didn't inform us.
They kind of just went. It's dead. Have fun, or don't. We don't care.
For a second, I thought you meant like us specifically, like as in this podcast, not like us as in the consumer. Like, yeah, how dare they not call us?
Either works.
We've left them enough voicemails where they have to know what our phone numbers are.
Good thing.
The most obvious rumor ever: Nintendo is considering a switch to OLED model. Keyword considering. I read this and was like, I don't even know if I want to put it on the sheet, but like, sure, it's so stupid. Yeah, of course they're considering it. They're considering a lot of things. And
True.
Nintendo is considering a switch.
They're-
Yeah, they sure are, but
yeah, they're not going to do one soon. Have you seen RAM prices? Like, their
Yeah.
price increase for the Switch 1 still hasn't technically gone into effect yet. There's no way. in the short term,
Anyway.
like sub 2 years. It's all started, I think, because Samsung said that they are striving to be the provider for those displays when the time comes, similar to how they were the provider for the Switch One OLED displays.
Right.
But that wasn't them saying they're doing it. They're just like, yeah, we would like to do that because obviously we'll make
We would
money
like
on
to
it.
make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would like to make money, please. We know it's going to sell, so we know, we'll make back whatever money we spend on making them.
Xbox might be introducing that thing we talked about, the disc to digital thing. Supposedly that might get introduced next week.
I do want to roll back for a second to the Switch OLED too.
Yeah.
If it does happen, it would be the first one that it would be more logical to just print the same model worldwide.
Oh, yeah, with the battery compartments and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what we said before. Like, it definitely would be the one that if they roll that out globally, it's most likely going to be when they introduce a revision of some kind, OLED screen or not. But that definitely
Right
ain't
now,
happened
they'll-
for a while.
Yeah, right now they'll still have too many console units on hand because they were smart. They are the smartest that any company making a new console has ever been, and they went, let's hold it for a year and build units to actually sell.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I've seen the Switch 2 be sold out once yet.
Not really.
Nope.
Hell, that's why they're still using the base model, Like, everyone was complaining, oh, why aren't they using the new Joy-Cons they just released for the Splatoon Raiders edition? It's because they don't have to make a new one. They'd have to change the colors, which would mean making a new system or changing out the current colors of the internals. Why do that when you can just go, new cardboard?
True.
Yeah. So then back to the Xbox thing. Yeah, we might see that disc to digital hot garbage, whatever it is. Brace yourselves. I cannot wait. I hope we're talking about this next week because I have a feeling it's going to be hilarious.
Mhm.
And another annoyingly obvious rumor. PlayStation 6 has most likely pushed out past 2028. Or at least no sooner than 2028, but most likely later than.
I mean, they sure could sell it right now for Dead on Arrival.
True.
All right, and finishing topic for the week. If Microsoft sold Xbox, who would buy it?
I
thought this one was halfway good.
think it it depends on who has a reason to buy it, right? Like,
Well, who wants Minecraft
what-
is the question.
well, okay, that's the real question though. Would Xbox sell the entire brand as one thing, or
Yeah,
would
that's the
they?
hypothetical we're going with.
Okay, so
Instead of
not. Oh,
individually
we're gonna
mentioned.
chop it up into pieces. Sell Minecraft
So you're telling
by
me I
itself.
get Minecraft, I get like Call of Duty and stuff.
Holy shit!
Sure.
Yeah, dude, I'm buying that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Cooper's buying
I
it.
think the question to that is, who's the single highest bidder? If you're selling, like, yeah, Xbox as a platform is gross, but if it's coming with the rights to Minecraft and every Activision Blizzard game, yeah. Google, Meta, Warner Brothers, hell, Disney. I don't know, like whichever company can literally shit the most money out, because that is
Well,
Amazon.
It's not
It's gonna be
Warner
yeah,
in
Brothers.
that case.
Amazon.
In that case, it's Amazon. Amazon or meta.
So I guess that
Um,
is a good point. So we've covered that kind of defeats the purpose of the question, I guess. If you go, the logical thing is for them to sell everything with it. So I guess if
Well,
they
okay,
just
no, I would not think the logical thing is for them to sell all of it at once. The logical thing is for them to piecemeal it because some of those brands are worth more than Xbox,
Or,
as a whole.
I mean, in my mind, sell off Xbox and just be a publisher. Keep
Mm,
rights to Minecraft and Call of Duty and just put it on all the platforms. That way you get all the money and you don't have to have a console that's sucking the life out of you. And
True.
not in the good way.
True.
Um,
I
so
know, but if you just sell the Xbox brand, like assume you remove the games, who would want that?
Plenty. Okay, so I'll counter that. Atari was revived
Still
by
has its games though. You
no, but like
sure
that's
do.
you would still have Xbox games, but if you keep
No.
the best, all right, well, financially the best games, Minecraft, Activision stuff, then it doesn't really matter. If you're just selling the brand like Atari was kind of forced to, then you still get to go, ah, yes, I'm making lots and lots of money. And whoever buys Xbox out like Atari did, you know, can still pump the other games out. Be like,
Okay,
look at me
but
re-releasing
in your
games.
hypothetical, like selling Atari, it was easier to sell Atari and keep their games because the games are all made by Atari. But Microsoft doesn't make the games under the Xbox brand. The
yeah.
Xbox brand, I don't think has any actual games defined as like their division.
So the
Mm,
way I would see, like, if this was gonna be real, the only way I
Yeah.
think it would actually happen is if they literally sold the Xbox brand. No, it does not include any video game IPs or any video game IP rights. Maybe with some exceptions. I don't know. Work out the deal. That's in the
Connects.
details.
The
The
Connect stuff.
the big thing is no, like yeah, Connect. I mean like maybe you
Like
get to have some partial part of Minecraft revenue or some small thing, whatever. But like Xbox as a brand, you get the brand name and all the accessories that have been. You get to do whatever you want with that brand name. If you want to make the next Xbox, it's now yours. But if you want Call of Duty on that Xbox, you're gonna have to get Microsoft to publish it for Xbox.
mm,
So,
Interesting.
because in my mind, Microsoft would be batshit crazy to sell what they have now in terms of IP rights.
Yeah,
true.
Um,
right.
so
So
if you're
in
just
that
buying
scenario,
Xbox
you
brand, who's gonna revive the Xbox brand?
Right. But like Banjo and Kazooie, bro.
no, in the hypothetical, you want to get Rare.
Man,
You would
fuck
just get.
this.
Yeah, you're getting the
I
you're
ain't,
getting the
I ain't
console.
paying no more, dude. Why do I buy it now?
Cooper's like,
I'm out. What do you mean I don't get anything? I'm out.
Cooper's
It's like
Mr.
a Shark
Wonderful.
Tank.
yeah,
Yeah,
And with that, I'm out.
I'm out.
or
Call me Barbara the way I'm
Barbara.
out, bro.
Yeah, Barbara. You presented 5 seconds. I'm out.
0.5
Let me let
seconds,
me
I'm
let me
out.
stop you right there. I'm out.
I'm out.
Who would buy the Xbox brand just to own the Xbox brand?
I mean, not
No
Uh,
one,
necessarily just
right?
to own it. Like,
well,
maybe some schmuck thinks that they can be the one to put out a new Xbox
I
or something.
That's what I
I
would think. It would
guarantee
be some kind of guy with a lot of money. I
I
don't really see a
guarantee
brand
you.
buying it, but like some.
Well, Amazon might. One of the companies that's been trying to get into the video game market would absolutely buy it just to see if they could do something with brand name alone.
The Amazon Xbox.
Literally, they would call it
Amazon,
Xbox Luna.
yeah,
True.
they probably would. It's just streaming still. A
Imagine.
more expensive box because it says Xbox on it, but it's still just streaming.
Yeah, that's Oof, disgusting.
I think you're right. It would be some random guy who is a fan of Xbox who thinks he could do it, so he would make.
Revive the brand, yeah.
Or I mean, like, I could see some. Yeah, if it's not like Amazon or Google who's gonna make a real push into actually trying to make an Xbox or something, then if it's not just some rich person that wants to try it, then it's gonna be. I don't know. Like we've heard stories like this before, where like someone is going under, and this like random investment group or something will buy them, and there's not a lot of details on them. Probably something like that. Maybe they tried to
Yeah, which is exactly what happened with Atari.
yeah, yeah, private equity, some kind.
Yeah, a private equity that could use the Xbox name and would sell merch. I could see a big
Yeah,
that one.
sell a bunch of merch,
'Cause
but then like, hey, do you guys make a
That's
game console? No.
no,
No,
that's expensive. We can't
if
afford
you're
to
if
make
you're
it.
selling it with the games or at least some of the games, yeah, you'll get like Amazon or Google or
Yeah, like
someone who's like, I
You'll have
want
a
to
bid
break
war with
in.
those. Yeah, you'll have a bid war
Disney
if
won't
you're
join in,
selling
but
it.
it's not because they're against games and they want in that
It's because
market.
Disney's
They
already
don't want to do
tried.
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
they've already tried to break into the game space, which is why they just license out the IP now.
Yeah, they don't want to do it. They might, maybe Josh tomorrow will think better and try it again, but as of right now, they don't want to do it.
yeah.
Is it tomorrow? What's his last
Tomorrow.
name? Tomorrow.
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 Josh tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's the name of my uncle that works at Nintendo, Josh Tomorrow.
He can buy the Xbox.
He's buying the Xbox brand.
He's confirmed that this is not actually a joke. This is not hypothetical. This is happening. We're trying to figure out who's going to do it.
He's buying the Xbox brand so he can throw it into the ocean like a car battery.
I got you, Grandma.
I do think we have the answers though. It would probably, if you got a lot of games, or even if you got some of the name ones like Halo, it would probably be someone like Amazon. And then if it's not, if you get nothing but just you own the Xboxes that have previously released and the brand, the Xbox, private equity that sells merch.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a lame answer, but it's
Yeah,
probably right.
it is. I really do hope Rare goes back to Nintendo though.
That's not happening.
Sad.
Yeah, bust out the copium jar for that one, buddy.
I know.
He did. That's why he's hoping.
Oh,
Yeah, the
we covered
hopium.
that rumor, right? Or did I forget to put it on the sheet?
What the
I did
Rare's
forget
gonna
to.
be sold off?
The team behind um Spyro Crash something else, I don't remember. They said
Toys for
it'd be
Bob.
pretty well, this one it might have been them. I don't think the title listed who it was. I don't remember where I saw it. They said it'd be pretty cool to make the next Banjo game if Microsoft would let them.
Hmm.
But I think it was like, just like one of those interview questions that people are asked, hey, would you do it? Sure. I can't find it now, so I don't know who was asked. I do think Toys for Bob sounds right. Did they make the Spyro
I think
one?
so.
I know they made it.
You're talking about
That sounds right.
Skylanders, or are you talking about?
No, they re-released the first three Spyro.
Yeah, Toys for Bob still wants to work on Banjo Kazooie. Quote, we're huge fans.
Yep. Spyro, a Realm Reborn team would love to work on it. Yep.
Yeah.
See.
It's a franchise we love, says Associate Creative Director Lou Studer. As platformer fans, Banjo's top of the heap. We have some huge fans of that franchise on our staff. I'm talking like they've got Jiggy as their profile pic and that kind of thing. So if the opportunity ever arose, that'd be amazing. We love the franchise. That would be cool.
Oh, I
mean, most
didn't
of the
realize
version,
they
I
were
don't think
making a
they're
new
there anymore.
Spyro game, and I feel pretty in the loop on games. I know a few years ago they remade the trilogy. I didn't realize Toys for
Spyro
Bob was
Well and
making.
Beyond.
Yeah, they're making a new Spyro. Good for people who like the Purple Dragon, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've tried to play a Spyro game since we were kids.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap this episode up for us here. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at OnlineGamersWithK. Are you going to buy Xbox? And if not, who do you think is going to buy Xbox? If it would happen, that theoretical. Did you buy Call of Duty Blobs 1 and 2? Did you buy College Football 27? Are you upset about Mario Kart Tour? Let us know. And we'll be back next week, as always, for more gaming news, talk, and discussion. Thank you so much for listening. Be good to each other. Be good to each other. We love y'all to death. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.